Does anybody require a recap from last time?
Last
Nope.
time on D&D. Take it away, DM.
All right, so in the middle of the night, the group, everybody was kind of awakened in different locations. We had several small RPs going on, and I'm not gonna really do this in my traditional replay because it's fucking complicated. But the basics of what happened was Syndra decided to have a conversation one-on-one with Jaimie, trying to get her mentality of where she's at, what's going on in her world, and Athera decided to kind of do her dream Superman thing and go poke some bubbles.
Bubbles!
Which is how she ended up coming across Blue's dreams in the night, which involved him being her being a 80-story tall Godzilla of a velociraptor breathing fire and stomping on little Asians.
Gosh,
You know, maybe I should do my racist accent now, because I just realized it's too completely racist. I don't know. We'll see.
He's tried calling his horse to him, and the horse won't come any closer. He's stuck, he's supposed to go, like, to the Lilac Ranch or something like that.
Do not know.
And he's tried jumping up over a wooden fence that he's stuck behind, and it won't let him pass because there's this tree with a single fucking twig that pokes into the fence line. It's the literal only way for him to fucking get through it is to reload, apparently.
So then, after the conversation with Jaimie occurred, we had it almost seemed as though Syndra could see Athera in her world, and worrying her, she returned to her room where Quinn got to have a conversation with Fox. And Fox tried to have like an offhanded conversation where he was like, I don't really give a shit about what happens to you guys, but I give a shit about what happens to you guys, so...
Oh my god, he's a Tsundere!
More like a
More
Tsundere.
smalls because of that.
We kind of played it off as Feylyn was napping the whole time because it was technically the middle of the night, so all that being what it was isn't too big of a deal. We figured you just wore yourself out attempting to faceplant into the floor a million times, and figured you failed a few times, and eventually got a concussion and passed out.
Happens to the best of us.
You're welcome, Feylyn.
Yep.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, it could be worse. I had a DM friend who built a literal inescapable box around a gnome who decided not to show. So.
Oh my god!
Why?
Jesus!
He wasn't there for
Just
the stuff,
because he
so
wanted to?
They decided to dick him, and it was kind of humorous to a point, but... Zalias ran an errand for a ritual for Syndra to get her a knife made of emerald with a dragon's skull.
And I got a piece pit.
and during a interesting conversation between Quinn, Athera, and Syndra, she officially confirmed that Athera was Dragonborn, although she was
I almost killed Quinn.
So she asked her to use her breath attack on her if she had something of that kind, because that usually would define the type of dragon, or at least narrow it down. And Athera told her she couldn't do it unless she was annoyed or aggravated or something. So basically,
Somebody pissed me off.
she pissed her off by handing Quinn something that would hurt him, and then making a very snarky remark.
Thing is, she knew that would hurt Quinn.
Yeah,
Knew
because
Quinn was a Dragonborn.
yeah, the fucking funny thing is, like, I had held it's a stupid ritual knife, and it burns dragons. And apparently it's only meant to mildly annoy.
Yep. And boy, did
Yeah.
it mildly annoy.
Yeah, no. And she made, before Quinn came in the room, she made Athera hold the damn thing, and it really hurt. And that's how she found out she was a Dragonborn, and we were just trying to figure out what type. And well, Quinn came into the room, and Athera dragged him in and said, I need you to really piss me off. And instead what happening was, he couldn't...
What the fuck are you looking at now? Should I go again? It's been long, please.
Yeah, sure.
And change his
Yeah,
he's jumping.
okay.
That was not an invitation for you two to go eat him.
They're comfy.
Right,
there.
right.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of looking at him be stoned.
He's been pissy all day. But then after I dragged Quinn into the room and she's to really piss her off, instead Syndra hands Quinn the knife that I knew was supposed to hurt him. And after she made that snarky comment, it's really only meant to freaking mildly annoy. Dragon breath, and I forgot Quinn was in the room, and so I almost killed him.
Yeah.
You
had
did
of that
12
need-
damage. Quinn has 12 HP. If I had failed that save...
Quinn managed to leap out of the way, but Syndra, not so lucky, got vaporized.
I'm sorry!
Yeah, Quinn just kind of plus 10 jump checked his way to the other side of the room.
If it take 20 on that save?
And man, that's when Syndra basically was like came out like I might be old, but I'm quick. And then
Oof.
walked out.
Yeah, so I thought I killed Syndra, I started freaking out, and then Syndra like, hi.
Fish, please.
Yeah. So she went to do. So Syndra left to do more research and to dig deeper. Quinn probably gonna have PTSD about that dragon breath, cause holy shit. Seeing
Yeah,
his worst
he
nightmares
was
literally reach
shooketh
through the veil and try and grab his ass.
and halfway succeeding.
And halfway succeeding. Was not pleasant. So there that is. So Small is definitely a little sturdier than most of her kind, I'd imagine. And so that is pretty much where we left it. Everybody else, I had them return to their rooms and nap, with the exception of Athera, who isn't.
Can't nap.
Who can't nap? Oh,
Oh god, there's more!
fun fact. I found out you can sleep.
Thank you for telling me!
Yeah, I had to do some research on it. It turns out any race that doesn't sleep doesn't mean that they can't. It turns out races that don't sleep, they just don't naturally, because they don't have to, so they find it pointless to a point, because they don't really get tired. Like, when they do get tired, they just kind of meditate and they go into a trance-like state. But they actually can sleep. They can be put under the sleep spell. There are some races can't, but in the case of
Me.
in the case of the Dreamweaver, it will not prevent you from sleeping. So that's entirely up to you whether or not you wish to sleep.
I feel like at this point, sleeping would be weird to her.
Yeah.
Like,
But it just
actually
means that you
passes
could-
out
you're-
from exhaustion, wakes up in a bubble. What the fuck is this? Pokes the bubble and can't get out. I need to get out of here.
Gotta catch some big Z's.
It's like some Inception shit. She's in her bubble but can see out of it or something.
Yeah.
Oh god, that'd be awesome if you got put under a sleep spell and just were like, no, 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 no.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's see.
So yeah. That is where that goes. Oh, I forgot to mention. Okay, so one of the bigger plot points that are kind of a necessity to remember. Jaimy has been given a writ, which is basically it's sanctioned assassinations. Syndra kind of hinted, the wink and the nudge that she pulled a few strings for Jaimy to be able to get her gear back. But to do so, she'd have to fight her way through the Colosseum. And rather than just go ransacking a Colosseum and get locked up, she kind of ratted out their illegal activities to the merchant princes. So yeah, that's a thing now.
Boom.
Yeah, so she has the sanctioned assassination of any and all involved in the Colosseum debacle.
Perfect cover for what we did to the host or the innkeeper.
But that's actually where we're gonna pick up today. So I'm actually gonna lead off with Zalias.
Yes.
You will have been summoned to the library.
Okay.
Are you and Melanie close to each other?
Unfortunately.
There's an echo.
Thanks! Bitch.
What?
Hold on. I think your mic, baby girl, is picking up more than it should. Hold on. That's hence
Also,
the echo.
not trying to ditch you guys. I'll be right back. I need to grab coffee. I hope you can understand.
Oh, what a world!
Coffee
I'm
is
so
wonderful
dish. Okay, speak, baby girl.
I'm already prepared. I've already got coffee.
You look right. So
I have a
did.
mini fridge right next to me, filled with drinks. I'm prepared.
Also, you smell. I was kissing it better. Fine, I won't kiss the bites next time. What, me? Alright, that was me trying again. Alright.
Fixed it.
I had to fix her thing so that her decibel level was lower than mine. Or higher decibel, because she has a higher decibel voice.
I just have the default. Yay.
Okay. Let's see. Alright, so, Jesus H. Christ. How are you randomly picking me up?
I don't know.
That's fine. We're gonna fix that.
Are you just muting your wife?
No.
Okay.
Gonna drop the decibel level another 4. I'm right in front of you, so you should be able to hear me now. Barely. Yeah. But facing away from her, we shouldn't. We should.
Probably because I still hear.
That's because you're white. Just kidding. That's because we're in the same room and because I'm not muted on your end. Alrighty. So, Zalias, you have, as you enter the Grand Library, at the end of the table.
That is a weird token. First look.
What the
I wonder
fuck
what the
is
hell
that?
What?
That's what I thought.
That's a
Just
Wakako Tamu.
Oh, the merchant prince?
Yes.
For reference,
Actually,
it's
I
very nice supposed to be
gotta
black,
give
right?
you a round of applause for that because I did not expect you to remember who that was.
I didn't. I took a guess and I was right.
Lest I. Still, round of applause. Deductive reasoning is on your side. Alright. So as you enter the library, you see at the end of the table Wakango Tamu, the owner of the prince's villa, and Syndra, and they seem to be going over some random mapping that appears to be a good portion of Port Nyanzara.
Zalias bows to Lady Syndra. Does he know who the other person is? Does he know that the
You do.
prince?
Yes.
Okay. I wasn't sure if Zalias would know. He does. Well, he bows to both
He
of
would
them.
he would have been the one to take you in initially, and Syndra happens to be one of his close friends.
Okay. Well, Zalias will bow to both of them, say good morning, and go to one of the shelves and start looking for books. And listen in on their conversation, but not, like, actively. Bystander eavesdropping.
After a few moments, Wakanga looks up to you and he says, "Mulo Ojani," and he bows his head to you, which, by the way, means "Hi, how are you?"
I am well. How are you, my lord? Wait, your highness. Your highness. That's the proper terminology.
Also, I should probably mention the merchant princess is more or less just a title.
I know, but
It's not.
still,
It's not actually. They're not actually of royal descent.
I know it's just the term prince or princess correlates to the term highness, and
Got you. All right.
that's why I was correcting it.
And Syndra's gonna turn to you and basically she is gonna ask you to round up the others as they have a task for you all.
All right, the last one will go this way.
Give you a chance
And
to RP your character.
and knock on Quinn's door.
Thump thump thump.
Not that loud. This is not that strong.
I don't know. Is the light not that strong?
He has the 12 in strength.
Hey. Shit.
Oh, you're at Quinn's door. Hi.
I can't
Okay.
see through your door, so.
Did you just
Also,
move
I'm
my
upping
token?
your health back to full, Quinn, because
Thank you.
you know.
That was like the worst luck ever. I
So-
still can't see Quinn.
Well, yeah, you haven't entered the room yet. But Quinn, he put on the cloak over his wings because he's a good little dragonborn like that. And he opened the door and he's like, oh, hi, Zalias.
Lady Syndra wants the party assembled in the library.
Alright, let's go find the girls' things.
Also, Feylyn, I'm pretty sure I just fixed your tokens. There should be a location on the map that's been lit up for you.
Hey, I can see now.
Yeah, I just
Alright.
realized that you've been in the dark this entire time, probably wondering what the hell is life.
Oh, hi, blinding.
Alright, knock on. Quinn, you wake up Athera, or do I need a knock?
Quinn can wake up Athera.
Okay.
Actually, he's probably
So,
going
I
to
don't-
say, like, hey, go find Feylyn since Athera's right here. And he does not know where Feylyn's room is.
Does Zalias know?
That is a good fucking question. History
Wild.
check.
History?
I'll do it.
Go ahead and give me a perception check. DC
Wait, what's it?
13.
Actually,
Fuck.
oh.
Alright, I'm just gonna ask
You
Lady
have no fucking clue.
I asked Lady, ran through the library and asked Lady Syndra where she, where the location was for Lady Feylyn.
Gotcha. So she nods politely before letting out a huge sigh and bashing her face in the table until it explodes. I'm just kidding.
And I asked also for the location of Jaimy Longrunner.
She nods and replies to you and says that they're at the top of the grand staircase, one to the far left, one to the far right.
Alright, over here then. Over here, right?
Shit, did I lock the door?
I'm guessing this is the other. This is the top floor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 10.
Yes, sir.
Okay, never mind. Roll
Alright.
20's being weird. I was about to say, hey,
Yeah.
I think you took my access from the token.
Alright, I walk to this door and knock. I have no clue who it is, so.
So
Ladies and gentlemen, once everyone assembled in the Grand Library.
Jaimie, you hear a light knocking, almost melodic, on the door.
I don't want to see if I can roll for that.
He's that much of a bard at heart.
You
I actually kind
can.
of do.
do that
Actually,
performance.
actually you're not a bard, you're a sword mage. I was
No,
gonna say,
My
if you were a
background-
bard, you actually could.
I do have a
9.
bard background.
Okay, so you try and be like one of those fuckboys in high school that like tap with their knuckles, but it just straight fails and you end up failing.
Alright. Try to do a rhythm.
You know, we all know the fuckboys.
Saying, I'm not even gonna lie, I thought about making Bard.
Oh my god.
I'm not even gonna lie, I thought about it.
I knew a guy who had two bards in his campaign, and they started to fart at the dinner table after eating a large amount of beans, and they were dueling banjos back and forth like that, and they actually ended up giving each other bardic inspiration through their own musical fruit.
That's wild.
That is fascinating.
Oh,
Yeah,
Alright.
because I totally wasn't trying to drink something right then.
So very welcome.
And by the way, I'm going to open the door.
I'm over on the other wall so I don't get hit.
The door's inverted. You get
Oh yeah. Also, you hear something that sounds like a chainsaw coming from the bush.
I'm just saying this. The reason why my logic of this is one can throw fireballs. Well, it's something with fire. And other one likes knives
I mean, to be fair, the only thing.
Jaimie,
and
for
has a
your
raptor.
so as you open the door, Zalias, you're greeted by by what appears to be a short-haired female, wearing just commoner's clothing, a t-shirt and pants.
Alright, Tunica pants. Okay. Lady Syndra requests everyone's attendance at the Grand Library on the ground floor.
Alright, lead the way.
Alright. So the other person is down here. Oh
Blue,
my
get the
God.
fuck up and follow.
Alright, so Feylyn is down here somewhere,
Don't talk
right?
back to me.
Alright. So do I have to go? Do I know that this is an entry room?
Say again, Feylyn. Or not Feylyn, Zalias.
Yeah, I know my guy's a Venomant, but come on.
Yeah.
Would I
Go ahead
know
and
that
knock.
this is a? Would he know this is an entry room? Because I'm not sure if she'd hear me.
Yes.
Okay. So he enters there and then knocks on this door.
Wild.
So,
I'm gonna do
hey,
it again. I'm gonna do it
you know
again.
Oh no.
Quick question, aren't I supposed to
Oh my
see him,
God.
so I can follow him?
No.
You can just
well,
say
you can. If sorry.
you'll just say at the
Sorry,
top.
what's
Let
going
me
on?
do that real quick. Because I actually just realized like I never actually unlocked these doors, so you guys can actually find shit. Let me do that for.
Is Riley looting again?
I am not looting.
What do you mean again?
I have
You
permission.
missed. Last time was beautiful.
I got a. Alright, I'm gonna check my inventory.
How much of a concussion do I have, Tane?
Actually, it was nothing major. You were
Okay.
fully healed by daylight.
Gotcha.
I was gonna say, scale to from normal to.
Hey, I did
Alright.
some of them sick dives.
So
Yeah.
Blue goes rushing past you, chasing after Zalias.
I'm following my little dumbass.
But Neo, I got some thieves tools and a potion of vitality.
Can anyone mind
Because-
explaining to me what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, basically, Zalias was summoned to the library, where he met the merchant prince and Syndra, and Syndra asked him if he would politely go collect the others.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
No. This is what
This
happened.
is for the first time.
Are we redoing the first time?
No. Y'all just woke the fuck up.
Oh my god.
It's day
Oh
number
my-
2.
Yeah. I probably
Oh,
would've
as for your performance, once again, the fuckboy fails.
I'm just seeing this will wake Feylyn up at all.
Yeah, oh, it is. I'm just.
It sounds
Yeah.
so bad. It be woke.
Give me a sec.
Ha
Oh,
ha
look at this.
ha.
The thing I'm actually good at.
I'm
Oh,
just
yeah!
curious.
Yes!
Wild.
I was just curious.
Just fucking like slam open the door and fucking go crazy.
Fuck. Hey, did you actually try to roll for your lyre outside?
Yep. I was thinking, if I
Just
can't
whips that
knock
joint out. Don't
Why not
you
in all
forget about me.
Do it.
I only accept All-Star.
Just like kicks the door open.
Yes!
But no.
That is the perfect song for Feylyn right now.
Just like as you kick the door open, you have to yell "body" out of somebody.
Alright.
Sorry for the horrible rendition.
I think I might need a stronger drink.
You'll be okay. But no.
yeah.
What?
Let's try to get a little bit back on track though, guys.
I don't know what's going on.
Zalias is knocking on a door.
Yeah,
I believe Quinn is in the process of trying to wake your fluffy butt up.
and I told them, give me a second to get moving.
And Zalias in response.
This bed's very comfy.
Alright,
So, I'm just gonna,
we'll flash
like-
back over to Quinn and Athera for a second.
Yeah,
So
Quinn
I
will knock on the door.
So I slowly poke my head out the door. Hello?
Are you going to use your dragon breath on me again?
I'm sorry about that!
You can open the door fully.
My door! You can't give me permission of how fully I can open it!
Does Zalias notice blue?
Anyways, Syndra wanted us to meet up in the library, so I guess get ready or whatever you do.
She steps out of the room. Okay, let's go.
Fair enough.
Who's
So-
stalking Zalias?
Yeah, Zalias, can I get a perception check?
Oh dear.
Oh. What have I signed up
We're just
for?
gonna tackle him.
I think that'll be more
15?
than tackle.
It'll be a love hug from behind.
A love hug from behind.
By a
Yes.
raptor.
Cough, cough.
So-
Hack.
Fuck is Pokecord freaking out.
So
You like to
behind
open
you,
the door.
so you, Zalias, those little hairs in the back of your neck start to like stand up a little bit. The ones that kind of, make you feel like you're being watched. So you turn around to figure out what the hell's going on, and behind you, you notice that there's a velociraptor just kind of thinking it's slick, hiding in the shag carpet.
Zalias is
And I'm still just falling dumbass.
Zalias is gonna ask Jaimy Longrun, do you know what that is?
What, Blue? She's a little dumbass.
It looks like a big dumbass. If it
Slowly
is.
knocks on the library
She's my
door.
little baby.
Blue is about just for a general size reference for everyone. Blue is about the
She's
size
about
of a
the
large
size of a chicken.
turkey. You know, I was good with a turkey. She's not very tall, but she's pretty stocky.
That's why I was saying I don't think it's small.
Turkey?
Well, I raised her from. Oh.
Well, this is Zalias. He's Gangsta. He's like 5'10". So
Still taller?
It'll still be kind of scary for him.
I'm 6 foot and I think it's adorable.
Quinn's
Wait,
6'8" and thinks
she's
it looks
taller?
tasty.
Yeah, she's a Dragonborn. I tried making her shorter. I don't think I could have.
Dragonborn
Actually, wait, what?
minimum size is like 6 foot.
Hold on, wait.
That's a runt.
I don't think her turn's actually not. Her size is actually not on her sheet. Fuck.
Man, she's 6 foot. I thought I had written it on there when I helped you make it.
Yeah, 6 foot. There we go.
5'10".
I'm 5 on the dot.
So Zalias is shorter than Athera. Feylyn
Yep.
is shorter than Zalias.
About the only thing I'm taller than is Blue.
Yeah.
She'll still eat your
No.
ass.
How
I
tall
think
is
she's-
Jaimy?
5 on the
5
dot.
straight.
Is Feylyn taller?
Yeah.
5 on the dot? No, we're both 5 feet.
Ha, that's funny.
You know what? You know what's even better about this?
$5
cast
foot
my-
long.
No. I can cast a minor illusion of Jaimie as well.
She halfling.
It's the strats.
Okay, back to the plot. Then wait.
No, it's okay. I have a question for Tane, actually. Or is
Oh,
he
what's
not
up?
alive anymore?
I'm here. What's up?
Okay, so you gave... Sorry, you gave me the spell Dream, if I'm correct, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Which allows me to manipulate people's dreams to my will. Am I correct on this?
Not exactly.
Okay, can you explain to me how Dream works? Because I just thought of a very funny fucking scenario.
You can
Please don't torment Zalias.
You can choose a target. Well, essentially, you choose 2 different targets. Target A, assuming it is asleep. That is going to be the target of the spell. Target B becomes a messenger, and you basically enter their dream and can relay messages or even manipulate the dream while there. But only while you maintain the spell.
That is completely chill. Sorry, I just thought of the most adorable way to fuck with somebody with that spell. And it still technically works, I think.
Don't torment Zalias, please.
No, not Zalias, don't worry, I have nothing against you.
Wait, what? Then who?
Oh,
You'll find out.
oh boy.
Alright. So,
Oh, that's not smaller than turkey's icing around here.
So as Quinn and Athera, as you guys start to reach the front door, I'm gonna bounce over to Blue, Jaimie, Zalias, and Feylyn.
Do I need to be worried about Blue tackling me?
They didn't hear that, baby girl. Say it again.
Oh, I said maybe.
All I see is
If she wants to make a friend, I'm not gonna stop her.
I definitely heard this through the door, right?
Zalias is going to go stand right there and noisily and hope it keeps the raptor happy.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna grab my satchel and start walking on out.
Okay, I think that will do. Will it?
I forgot I have control of Zalias' token.
What?
Alright, I'm gonna use Feylyn as a human shield.
You are one tall ass coward.
I'm shorter than freaking Athera!
Blue is a
It's like-
feathered dinosaur and she's less of a chicken than you.
I'm just saying this. I'm thinking of making one of Zalias' character traits afraid of turkeys.
He's having PTSD with Blue, isn't he?
Yep. That's what I'm gonna do. Afraid of turkeys.
I'm gonna remember that.
It's his flaw. It's another one of his flaws. He's afraid of turkeys.
I'm just gonna take a side step.
He bashes into the cabinet trying to hide.
So is anyone gonna help me find my way to the library?
Okay, so just zooms by. He's like, follow me!
My way.
I'm sorry, I'm not giggling at any of this. I'm sorry.
I'm all behind the bus.
I'm messaging Tane about my plots.
Now to the other building.
Thoughts for plots.
Dude, you're gonna have to slow down.
I didn't move.
You just
Blue's
put
still in
me
the
Not
building.
downstairs.
Dumbass is supposed to be showing me my way to the library.
I'll
Okay,
get
so
back,
where I am,
guys.
Oh.
we go down the stairs, and then we have to travel to the other building on the map. Because we're on the second floor of the map.
Wild. Let's figure that out.
Want me to just put you over there, baby girl?
Yes.
Do you need a TP, Feylyn? Or you Gucci?
Yeah.
Did you use your return to obelisk spell? Sorry. Let's see.
If he can ask Quinn to go the way so he can hide in the library. Can you please move?
You know she goes where I go, right?
I know. I'm hoping I can stay in the corner as far away from Blue as possible.
So you're trying to hide behind Quinn now.
No, he's going to try to hide back in this corner, behind a couch, and hope Syndra doesn't notice. Or that he's trying to use that very powerful mage as a shield between a turkey and
An old lady.
that can blow stuff up.
Whose tits have probably sagged so far, they're like balloons long after the party. And
Oh
probably
god,
just
I
as
did
dry
not
weather.
need that mental image, you son of
I'm just saying this.
Probably just as dry on it.
He knows she can blow shit out with her mind.
There you go.
She's a worthy human shield.
Alright, so are y'all entering the room or no?
Oh yeah,
And
Quinn's
Zalias.
gonna enter the room.
Yeah, I removed
Zalias.
the fuck you barrier, so it should allow you to enter.
Zalias waves to Syndra and the prince and says, I brought them.
I'm in her.
So as the group enters the room, it becomes readily apparent that there's also another gentleman in the room who you have not yet to meet. And he seems to have it just be standing there with his arms crossed. And in his arms he also has a rolled up large piece of parchment. And he's standing at the end of the table with what you know is to be Syndra.
Oh, can I do my introductions?
You can if you wish.
Alright. Zalias bows to the group, waves his arm flamboyantly towards Syndra and Wakanga
Are
Ultor.
you still hiding behind a couch?
No, I'll be standing right here. May I present to Lady Syndra Sylvain and his Highness Wakanda Utamu. This is the venturing party. Quinn, Feylyn Roseglove, Athera, and Jaimy Longrun, and the wild turkey.
Her name is Blue.
The wild turkey.
You know what? Actually, Blue, go make some friends.
I give a bow to Wakanda. Wakanda forever. I'm sorry, I had
I'm
to.
so done.
Quinn bows as well and says hello.
Jaimie gives a polite nod. But is very interested in watching her baby have fun.
So, he bows and he says, Molo Ojani, my friends. I assume you have been enjoying my villa in my absence. Damn, the crickets are real.
I wait for them to respond. I introduce them. My job's done.
Oh shit.
Alright, Zalias is just gonna sit here and hope Blue doesn't mess with him too much while he plays a lyre for the background music. Yeah, actually, he's gonna stand in this corner and play the lyre. Fuck. One bad roll with a lyre.
You end up playing Linkin Parts in the end.
It's
So,
passive.
I'm getting, since apparently no one wants to answer the poor guy.
What was the question?
I'm waiting for Quinn.
He says I assume you've
I'm the
all
most
been
friendly.
enjoying my villa in my absence.
I'm not the most friendly person here, so.
Quinn nods as he bows. Yes, thank you for the hospitality.
I follow with the same, but I don't really say anything.
He kind of lets out a toothy smile and places and spreads his arm out among the couches and says, "Please sit, my friends. We have much to discuss."
Oof.
Gotta forget.
So, is
Oh my
anyone
God.
else gonna sit?
Oh,
I'm kind of stuck between a Frady cat and the other one.
fun fact, if
I'm
you
now
hold
standing
down
corner and
Alt,
playing a lyre.
you can place your token
Wait,
anywhere on screen.
what's going on? Sorry, I had to fold close.
What?
Essentially,
Oh,
you
fold
got
close.
introduced to Wakanda forever, and sorry. And now
I'm kind of
he's
sad with you
like,
guys.
and now he's like, come, sit, enjoy. So
I'm sorry. Tank, you redo the introduction just so I can freaking roll my mind over this.
Do you want to do it
Okay,
again?
so you guys basically enter the room, and Zalias introduced the merchant prince Wakanga Otamu.
You
Oh.
almost said it.
His royal highness. We'll call
So
for
don't with you. And
This was his name before Black Panther, right?
Wakanga basically said, hi, how are you? I assume you've all been enjoying my villa in my absence." Nobody answered but the crickets until much later when Quinn answered.
Actually, I probably would have answered yes, thank you. I'm so sorry I went AFK.
And he basically placed his arm, motioned to all the couches and was like, "Please sit, we have much to discuss."
I call sitting next to Quinn.
Wakanga forever.
Jamie's gonna
Embrace it.
stay standing by the door.
By the way, Tane, thank you so much.
Since we're restarting that, I'm gonna play my lyre for the first
No.
time.
Nah, I can't be doing that. Oh,
By the way, I'm gonna go make friends.
You still old shit.
Now, you see, Black Dragons specifically like music. If you fuck up music...
I should tell you, not like that. And she's standing right by you.
No, please. Jesus Christ, Athera.
Is it Theo trying to sing?
By no means, she's not a bad singer, but that's smoke in the air for California right now.
His ass
She's
is
feeling
just
it.
ain't on point today.
Zalias.
But by the way, I'm joking. I was just checking a performance check just to see if I could beat Riley or not.
Nice.
I have a +7.
And you still
Yeah, and I have
gotta
a
make some.
+0.
Basically,
I
you
know, I'm just like
started and then the streak snapped.
I'll
Aw.
just bow my head in apology and restring it, and then hide.
Can I get a perception check from you, Zalias?
All right. I'm guessing Blue's about to pop out of the brush and hit me.
Can I do a perception check for fun?
Oh.
Okay then. So, Blue attempts to leap into the flower pot to try and be slick, but due to a crit fail, basically leaps into it, knocks it over, and then just kind of nuzzles herself under a leaf, thinking she's slick. And she's just like,
Hold on.
really
I'm gonna
brat.
get up and walk over to Blue and then pet her head.
Jaimie's gonna shake her head at dumbass.
Then I'm gonna walk back to my seat.
Okay. So, Wakanga basically is gonna roll out the map onto the table, and he points to a location that the group knows to be the Coliseum. And he says that recently there's been a lot of illegal activity going on, and it's been brought to his attention thanks to Syndra. And he nods to Syndra. This activity is not allowed to continue, he says. And as such, I am willing to offer all of you here payment in...
Recompense.
Fuck, the phrasing is weird. I'm trying to
I
think
will
how
be
he would-
back
how he would say
again.
it.
Payment
sorry.
and recompense for your services to...
Nah, it's weird the way he would phrase it, because they don't have words like that.
Really?
Yeah, they don't have words like recompense. It's weird. Payment in exchange for your services. Sorry.
Okay.
He
Man,
says,
like it.
I can offer you payment in exchange for your services in the matter.
Zalias points at is like staring at Quinn, waiting for his response.
So, what would you like done? Specifically, like, do you want them captured and brought in for interrogation?
Do you
Or
want
is
them
it all free game?
melted?
Well, Kanga waves his arms in a kind of a no fashion, and he's like, no, 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 no. The punishment for these kinds of activities in my city is death. I want them gone. They will not do this twice.
Zalias raises his hand.
You know what would be really poetic?
Hmm.
So you had them do the same thing.
Who?
The ones who
Well,
were
Kanga-
guilty of this.
Rip.
Zalias raises his hand, waiting for to be called upon.
Otama nods and says, yes, what can I do?
What is their general strength in numbers? Is there anyone we should be particularly worried about in strength to being powerful? Also, is there any natural hazards in the area that we have to be worried about, such as giant lions and tigers?
And bears are mine.
He strokes his beaded beard before letting out a large chuckle. Ha! It is a coliseum. Much, much dangers inside. Dinosaurs, most likely.
Zalias stares at Blue. Bigger?
Oh, holy fuck, I need to be right back.
His head kind of bobs side to side, and he says, much bigger.
Zalias just nods. Oh, Zalias also asked for any relevant information that could be useful. Say, does he have any general ideas on equipment that the enemies have? Any preparations they may have done?
He shakes his head. No. From what I understand, they retain only the weapons of the Colosseum. However, the Colosseum is built on an old tomb. This tomb has many traps. I don't know what to expect once you're inside, but one of my spies has achieved a map, and this map will allow you to know at least your basic layout. I will give this to you if you accept my task. Also, I will give you a writ of exception. This will allow you to, how you say, skirt the law.
Enact the law's justice. Zalias asked the group if they want to do a group vote or what. Opinion on the matter and such.
Jaimie's gonna take a step forward and say I'm in. If I could. But she's just gonna stand there.
Syndra's gonna wink at Jaimie.
Wait for others. Is Athera still here?
She's AFK at the moment, but that's okay.
So is Feylyn, I believe.
Feels bad, man.
Her entire speech gone to 2 people. 3 people.
That's alright, he doesn't get to hear Wakanga forever. That's on him.
What do you guys think of that movie?
I'm sorry about that. Something I had to do really badly.
Basically, Otama just informed the group that Syndra ratted on the Colosseum, and he's offering the job to you guys to go in there and clean house. And Jaimie stepped forward and said, basically, I'm in.
So, Feylyn, are you in?
I'm in.
Quinn, are you in?
Bitch, what you talking about that? Kidding.
What was that a yes, Feylyn? You're down?
Yeah. Like,
Quinn.
if it's illegal, I'm all for it.
Oh no, that's the other thing. He also said he'd provide you with a writ of exception, which he says will allow you to not basically not get in trouble for this.
But Quinn nods. It's like, oh, I'm up for it.
Zalias nods as well.
And then as the small returns.
Sorry about that. My mom's being depressive and wanted me to do something, so I did it.
Are you in for ransacking a Coliseum? With the
And
law's
killing
protection?
people.
Yeah, basically, Otamu laid out that basically there's a lot of illegal activity going on in the Colosseum. He's offered you guys a payment to go and kill everything. He also said that he will give you a writ of exception so that you won't get in trouble for any actions you do within.
Hey, I guess I'm okay. I don't know. Hold on. Fucking bullshit and... Sorry, I have a sty in my right eye, and so now my freaking eye hurts.
Got you.
I don't want to leave you guys again, so now I get to vigorously spray a freaking towel that's in my room with a water bottle.
Alright.
I'm not spraying you, cat. What the hell's your problem? Hopefully that'll work. Sorry about that. So essentially he just said, hey, go kill all the bad guys in the Colosseum and you have a free pass because I'm giving you a note.
Yeah, but it's you have to volunteer. He said he's not gonna force you to do it. That's his task that he's requesting.
One moment. Athera is just gonna kind of look around inside before she looks to Quinn and Feylyn. If you guys really want me to do it, I guess I'll do it.
Quinn and Feylyn have already said yes, so
Yeah.
Jaimie's in too.
yeah, so you're the only one that
so is
hasn't
By
By
decided
default,
yet.
that means Blue's.
I guess I'll go.
Otamu looks to Zalias and says, Zalias, it would please me greatly if you would go. As one of my housekeepers, they would know that I had officially sent you for this task.
I already nodded in acceptance.
Alright.
Just like
Oh yeah, and Syndra winked at Jaimie, letting her know that, like, she got you.
But Zalias will bow.
I
and
got
say,
you,
"Of course, my
girl."
lord." Like, Your Highness. Zalias will, in response to His Highness's orders, Zalias will bow and say, "Of course, Your Highness." Because no sense disrespecting royalty, even if it's not bloodline.
And Otamu points to the broken bush pot thing and is like, and what of your pet?
Blue comes with me.
I think it might be best if we leave Blue here.
Blue comes.
Say it again, baby girl.
Blue comes with me.
Okay. Just expressing my opinion.
No, I was getting mad at Ting because I repeated myself 3 times.
No, you're good.
So she said that after Muffin said, I think it might be best for Blue to stay here, or did she say that before?
After.
We'll go with Ultor.
Okay.
So Otamu slams his hand down on the table and says, "Then it is settled." He places the rolled up map on the table and says, I shall give you the map, and I shall provide Zalias with all of the written paperwork.
Paperwork.
Zalias bows, of course, to commands.
And he says, okay, so I would recommend you set out immediately. Not that I don't appreciate the company, but I have much to attend to.
I stand up. Alright, gang, let's go.
Zalias waits for the prince to give him the paperwork to get everything squared away.
But is anyone else? Is anyone else gonna leave the room or?
I think is everyone still here?
I have to grab my bag from my room because I just kind of left my room.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Quinn's
Shit,
gotta grab his
framework.
glaive.
All right. So
What did you say?
Who's heading out first?
Probably Feylyn.
Yeah, gonna quickly jump out and grab the last thing I forgot.
All right. Feylyn, as you leave through the door, you see you notice that Fox is leaning up against the wall, just waiting outside.
You have no idea how tempting it was to say, "Can I help you, Daddy?"
What the
Wait, say again?
You have no idea.
Do you have it? That would be
And this is because you walked up on
like the
Fox, who
look
was
you would
standing
get from
outside,
him
right?
would just be like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, Tane, you have that token for Fox now.
So wrong. That's so right.
So Athera's just gonna get up and walk out the door and then see those two.
Can I help
Then
you?
step back inside.
What you say? What'd you say?
Can I help you, sir?
He he just looks and he's like, just waiting on a friend.
Quinn kind of like pokes his head out the door.
Do I see? There's just a fucking.
Same.
Do I just see their heads kind of poking out of the door?
Oh, what's up, Tara?
Do I?
We poked our heads out of the door. We're spying.
Oh,
We're sneaky fellows.
No, you're not.
but yeah. So he's just straight looking off in the distance. He's like just waiting on a friend.
All right, have fun with that. And I start walking upstairs. I still don't have full, complete trust into the man. Oh, hi, Aura.
Pretty much.
What the
but
fuck?
Quinn walks.
That seldom survival checks out the ass. Wow.
Quinn will walk out of the room, be like, "Oh, hi, Fox." There we go. I forgot his name for a moment there. That flamin' motherfucker.
Yep. So Fox kind of reaches out and is like, "Hold up a sec."
Yanni.
He stops momentarily and he's like, "Did you give any thought to our conversation?" Did you forget about the man hardcore bags you had?
It's been like a month and a half. I'm kind of sorry, Tane.
Yeah, you're good. You weren't here for the conversation, so it's
Oh, okay.
Tane, this was a week ago, and I just been on a trip for 4 days, which included 16 hours of being in a car with a cat and a dog.
It was the long conversation about you being the biggest, blackest dragon.
I remember that part.
Yeah.
The leadership conversation.
Yes.
And about how he didn't give a rip, but if they all died, he thought it would suck.
The Cinderay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. So is yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
What do you mean, Cinderella?
Mute your mic, shit, son.
Oh,
Shut the hell up.
so is he referencing like specifically the leadership position sort of deal?
Mm-hmm.
Quinn just kind of like scratches his beard and nods. He's like, I guess I'll try. It would really suck to lose some friends, so.
I'll be right back.
Fox turns to him and takes a more serious stance. And he kind of leans in close and he asks, "What does the old lady have you doing now?"
Apparently, we gotta go into the Dragon's Den. Or the Coliseum. Gotta sweep up some things.
And he kind of raises one eyebrow as flames flick off the end. All of you.
I'm only
Dinosaur
going because
included.
he's going.
So him relaxing a bit and his shoulders kind of roll backwards, and he places his hand up to his mouth as if he's thinking for a moment. And I'm guessing one of you is going unarmed.
Talking
Are
about me.
you referring to me?
Mm-hmm. He's referring to Jaimie.
Oh, okay.
Quinn nods. It's like, I don't believe that Jaimie has any of her belongings.
Ooh, I think I have a weapon. If you need one.
Fox is almost immediately at the end of your words turns on his heel and just yells out the word "fuck" as he flames away.
I
Literally
don't know.
takes a step and bursts into flames.
Good
Jaimie's
job,
gonna
dude.
walk out with to the others. You know, I'm not completely helpless.
I know
I don't
you've
think
got
you
your
are.
teeth, but I don't think these guys will be tasty.
None of my meals ever have.
I have a question
Shoot.
for her.
Shoot.
Can you use knives? Are you checking, or did you already answer?
I'm checking.
Sorry.
I can use daggers.
Good! She pulls out her dagger. I want you to use this. I need it back,
She
though.
It out like that.
What?
She looks at it. And then at her.
I have very dangerous bubble breath.
Quinn just
Alright,
slowly
but you're
nods.
sticking by my side.
Say again?
Fine, but you're sticking by my side.
Can I stick by his side?
No.
Can I stick by both of your sides?
Jaimie doesn't look very happy about it, but she nods.
I'm back.
Hi, welcome back!
I thought you guys had to be a second. I think you guys use this restroom.
Oh my god.
You could have peed out your window, Riley. I know you have one.
Yeah, long
So
room.
dirty.
On another note, Jaimie looks back in the room and yells for Blue to come with her.
I'm so sorry.
Leave your new playmate alone and come on.
Oh god, my poor
Swap
fucking
them in there.
brain. My poor fucking brain. I have to keep reminding myself, yes, Blue's a baby.
Well, she's
No,
my baby.
No, for some odd reason, when Jaimie said playmate, all I heard was mate.
Oh wow.
Hell no! Hell to the fucking no!
That's some Yuri.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Her new truth.
Oh, I just realized, Ray, have you been recording this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everything you've said so far has been recorded.
Yay!
Alrighty.
Ever since Oogie and Bubba, I've recorded every session.
So, the group the group will split up for a while to retrieve what their belongings as they see fit. And while that happens, Zalias works out with Wakango Otamu to secure the paperwork required for the authorized assassination.
Sorry. My throat does not like me right
Execute
now.
the Lord's justice.
So, when Fox comes back, we can tell him that Jaimie's no longer unarmed, right?
Probably.
I thought she had 2 arms.
God damn it, Ari. The funny thing is, I thought the same thing when he first said it.
Worth it.
Is anyone taking a nap?
Quinn's
mean-
probably not.
No real need for a nap at this point.
No, I was just curious.
What, you want to
Gotcha,
sneak in their
gotcha.
dreams?
It's kind of what it does.
I mean, I didn't think paperwork would take that long.
Mm-mm. Nope. So,
Well, not long enough to
so
enter
Surprise
a
for
dream.
school registration paperwork.
after about 10-15 minutes, the group will end up heading off through the front door towards the Colosseum.
But what if I want to take
Front
longer?
door.
Just kidding.
Don't worry about it, because I'm going to move you off this map here in a second.
Oh my god.
So
Let's just
the
sit on
group,
the pillows and wait for him to boop us.
for the most part, the group now has two choices. You can head to the Colosseum, and there's a location marked on the map for good entry, or you can attempt to find your own entrance if you choose.
I'm probably most likely going to be following Quinn and Jaimy.
I told Quinn.
What are the two options again?
What you can either there's a location that's marked on the map for safe entry to the Colosseum, but there is also a there's a location marked on the map for safe entry to the Colosseum, but you're also welcome. But the option B would be to find your own entry.
Quinn's probably gonna go for the marked one.
But the question is that one guarded or not?
Well, we can find out when we get there, huh?
We could
We
always
do
do
have you,
that.
Jaimie.
We could always do that
scout out.
scouting.
Alright.
Go,
Yeah.
small one, scout!
So Quinn.
Yeah, you found my one weakness.
So Quinn basically is heading off towards the location marked on the map, and it seems like the group just kind of follows him. So in what order are you guys following him? I'm guessing Athera is following closely to Quinn, and Jaimie's probably not far behind Athera.
I'm probably literally right behind Quinn, leaning on him for no reason.
Zalias and Feylyn
Feeling up those
probably-
wings.
bringing up the rear end.
Essentially.
No blue is by my
Sure.
side.
Ow.
That moment when you're close with somebody because you know each other's secrets, so you just stay close with them because you know you're safe in their hands.
Okay, I'm making sure Zalias actually went to his room and grabbed his book.
I don't know so much about Quinn, though. You kinda did just sneeze on him and...
I apologize.
You did hear the conversation when Athera opened that door, right?
No.
No, I'm talking to Feylyn.
No! Making a joke out of kid. I was... out.
No, it was like Athera opened the door a little bit, and Quinn's like, "You're not gonna use your dragon breath on me again, right?"
Seriously, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
You can open the door now.
Sure.
Wow.
Seriously, I did not mean to. I forgot he was there.
How
But,
did you miss
The
someone who's
6'10"?
6'8"?
Oh, I thought you said
It's Athera! Why do you question this?
Guys,
She's used to people who are like 3 foot tall.
so someone's gonna be bringing up the rear. So I'm trying to figure out is who wants to play caboose.
It'd be Feylyn or
Dibs.
Zalias.
I can go with either one.
Roll a die.
You,
Whoever
you
does
don't
lower.
you don't disrespect the dibs.
Oh,
Who dibs it?
I did.
Oh, okay.
I said
That's fine.
Feylyn pulls up the rear.
Feels good, man.
Yeah. I get all those free gropings.
Nice.
Zalias
You
is
die.
gonna roll- Zalias is gonna roll a perception check.
Alright.
Alright, so
Fuck!
after getting to the location marked, you discover that it's actually one of the side entrances to the Colosseum. It's located at the base of the Colosseum, down a hill closer towards the river. And it's just a single door. Around is superior masonry. It's smooth, all smooth sandstone, and
Oh god, not
the
again.
side of it going down towards the end of the river is all sand as well. the door that you actually get to is completely unlocked. So upon entering it, you discover that the inside is actually well lit by torches every few feet, and the floor is entirely made of sand. So it's almost as if they built this. Used to be a much bigger Colosseum, but it was sunken into the sand over time, or maybe the island has sunk over time. The inside is much cooler than the average temperature outside, which is really nice. So it's like a nice, balmy 70, 80 degrees compared to the almost 90 to 100 that it is during the day around you and muggy. So the air is very dry in here, leading you to believe that this is a very sealed environment.
Quinn is sad.
Yes, no longer moist.
No longer moist.
Demo, I posted something for you.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Guess we'll find out, huh?
What did you just do, Athera?
What did you do? What
The
the
fuck?
bad Akira?
What did you post?
The actual
Half of those sound upset and half of those sound intrigued. I accidentally copied and pasted this into the freaking thing.
GG.
Oh my god.
Wild.
Alrighty.
Oh, that's what it's supposed to
And-
be.
Do,
Okay.
do, 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 do.
I was extremely confused here.
Sorry, that's what it was supposed to be. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh god, I lost the map.
Still slowly.
And you
weird,
can
but-
kind of see it.
Bottom right of the map for all those who just got shifted into a whole lot of bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're supposed to see this, Tane.
You are.
Oh, okay.
They have a map,
We got a
remember?
map, remember?
The map.
Maps are good.
Yeah. So for the most part, you guys don't know what's in each room. You do possess a map though. So you
So we
guys
can
do
see.
know the general layout of where you're going. All I ask is that as you actually enter this area, it's very tight corridors, so it is single file. So
That's why you're asking who goes.
Yeah, be wary of that. So it is single file, and so you're essentially going to play follow the leader for the most part and move as a group.
And I'm pretty sure no one can see past Quinn.
And you can't really see past the 6 foot something black ass in your way.
With wings and a cloak.
It just means we have a bigger shield.
I'm not
So-
a Timmy cat!
I know,
So here you go. Have at it. Let's see what you guys can do.
So, I poke Quinn's back. Could we start moving? I can't move past you.
I would be worried if you could.
Also, I also just want to point this one out too, Jaimy. You're probably gonna get that nervous feeling in this dungeon because PTSD from hell.
PTSD's coming back.
Wait, which PTS?
What was that?
You got killed here.
Yeah,
Right.
this is the Colosseum you were killed in, even if it is beneath, deep underground underneath the
Hey, believe it or
fighting
not, she
arena.
has more than one PTSD. That's why I had to this is fine.
Zalias and Feylyn.
It's not even gonna work.
Hey, Riley.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a word now.
Zalias, you might want to move your character because Feylyn's trying to bring up the rear, and he's like, hey,
I know. Actually, I think
Sorry.
Feylyn can crawl under Zalias.
He can't.
No, I'm not halfling.
that is true.
You're small enough. Actually, no.
Okay.
Zalias is only 10 inches taller. You could probably
Blue
crawl
stuff
under
cutting
Quinn.
corners.
Hey, I don't want to be a part of that groping fest.
I could actually crawl under Quinn if I tried.
Why will you not?
Swing low.
Jaimy!
What?
oh,
Sorry, you were
her, I think her system's lagging a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Slightly.
All right.
You know, it wouldn't have been a bad idea, now that I think about it.
Jesus Christ, Athera.
Just fucking can't. Are you Kool-Aid manning through the wall like you did that mushroom? Sorry,
All right, hold up a sec, okay?
yeah.
So as you get to this point, Quinn, you notice directly in front of you a stone archway. The keystone is a little cracked and crumbling, but definitely inside, you hear kind of a musical instrument being played. You're not really sure what, but it makes sense that it sounds something that has strings. So it could be a harp, could be a lyre. You're not really sure.
Could I do a perception check?
Same
Yeah.
for Quinn, I guess.
Zalias will do the same.
What do you
Same
guys?
for Jaimie.
I don't think you can hear it yet.
Now, Jaimie and Bat can't hear it yet. What are you guys trying to figure out?
Deciphering the instrument.
Yeah.
I would be able to hear it because I'm an elf.
The instrument seems to the sound waves seem to be echoing off the walls in weird ways. You're unable to really decipher what it is.
Alright.
But it does lead you to believe there is something or someone in the next room.
Quinn takes out his glaive, just in case. And he just kind of like slowly steps into the room.
I'm gonna follow. Except I can't take out a blade.
Move it, turkey.
So you guys start hearing the instrument once you hit where blue is, probably.
I'm gonna shush my little dumbass.
Alright, I'm gonna roll
So-
perception.
As you start to fill the room slowly, Quinn, starting with Quinn.
You don't know what it is, really.
Yeah, I know. I can't guess that. I have a 10. Is that one of the cat people?
Yeah, your eyes are met by the back of what seems to be a tabaxi, which is like a tiger person.
Mm-hmm.
You were counted on before.
And in the room, there's tables and stuff lining the walls, and this one's sitting in the middle of at a chair at the middle of one of the desks, and seems to be playing what looks like a harp.
Oh. Is he hostile?
You don't
Not
know.
yet.
And he hasn't noticed, and he or she has not noticed you yet.
I'm half tempted to just walk up to him and say hi.
I'm gonna move in front of you.
It's...
Quinn just kind of
Main for the blue.
moves over, like, hello?
Hi.
Oh,
Okay.
as you speak to them, it strangely seems as though nothing has like the tabaxi is completely unfazed by you speaking.
Can someone move blue?
Quinn just kind of like pokes the tabaxi's shoulder.
As you poke the tabaxi's shoulder, it slowly starts to rotate, and what immediately comes to one of the first things you notice is that its eyes are actually glowing, and there's like some kind of white light streaming off the corners of its eyelids.
Zalias draws his sword, just in case.
Yeah, Quinn slashes.
Enchantment?
Quinn's just immediately
my
gonna
God.
try and slash at it.
Yep.
No, wait!
Alright, how are you doing it? Like, let me know how this slash is going down with this glaive.
He's probably gonna raise it up, spin it around, and then kind of cut diagonally downwards onto him.
Okay.
Probably an attempt to behead.
So as you bring the glaive down, what the fuck? Hold on.
I just find it funny because my most destructive spell would hit 2 of my party members if I actually used it right now. Actually, start measuring.
Oh, motherfuck, that's why.
Hmm.
It's like, why the hell do you have a +6 to that? And then I realized your strength mod. Fucking busted ass Dragonborn. Yeah.
If we
sorry.
survive, we can
But
execute
no,
a little faster.
so you bring the Goliath's blade down along the side of its neck, and it makes a resounding slashing noise with a kind of a shink as it hits the collarbone,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of get chills sent down your spine as you realize the Tabaxi has not even flinched. Like, it was completely unresponsive to the fact that you just buried your Goliath in it. As it takes 11 damage, the Tabaxi just stands up, grabs the shaft of the Goliath, and rips it out, gushing what seems strangely like just straight black congealed blood out of along his chest.
You shouldn't have stabbed it. Can I do a knowledge check?
Sure. What are you trying to figure out?
If I know what exactly is going on with the Tabaxi, because it seems like it'd be an enchantment of some sort.
Arcana?
That would be arcane. That would be knowledge. That would be arcane. Arcana.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
You just scared the shit out of your poor
That's
pussy.
22.
Just saying. Got hurt
Poor
that.
cat.
Say again?
I said your poor pussy just got the shit scared out of it.
No, she's seriously just yelling at me so I can let her out, and I can't let her out because of the bird.
So
You thought that 20. You get to know
while you have no direct knowledge of what exactly is affecting the Tabaxi, it becomes readily apparent that there is some severe necromantic magic at work here. So much so that you gain a definitive sense that what's in front of you is not among the living.
So Athera, I can't actually yell. Athera's just gonna yell everybody out of the way as she starts to ready her dragon breath.
So Zalias goes over here.
Nyani.
He's out of range.
Jamie's gonna pick up Blue and like to the far corner.
No, you're still in range!
Okay, so as Blue gets
Yeah,
picked
you'd be in
up-
range. It's a cone.
Oh no, wrong one. Sorry.
Get behind! Get behind!
Let's see. 15. Yeah, should be good.
Okay.
Close.
Yeah. Just safe.
That crit fail.
Well, one good news is it's a DC. They have that the Tabaxi has to beat, so that's the one good thing about that. So let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh crap, that's under handouts, isn't it? Yep, I'm an idiot. Okay.
Tane, can I ask a question?
Of course.
How high is the ceiling in this place?
7.5 feet.
Poor Quinn.
With, it looks like 5'8" archways.
How tall are you, Zeus? Again?
Quinn is 6'8". But
Both
You have to-
Athera
he
and
can't
Quinn had to
jump.
freaking
You
like
have to
squat
duck
down
through
to get through the
doors.
doorways.
Yeah, Quinn has to duck through doors.
Yes, sir.
And he can't
That's his
jump.
And he cannot jump. Nope.
Zalias is safe though. Haha.
No, you still have to duck through doors.
Really?
Yes, barely.
Yeah.
I hear
You got
exact
like
measurements
2
also.
inches you have to duck through. Quinn has to duck like a foot.
All right.
Yeah, I have
so,
to duck a few
so
inches.
as the nightmares seem to as you dragon breath. As you dragon breath and the veil starts to thin around the Tabaxi hunter, and it kind of also with you, similar to Quinn, you start to get those hairs in the back of your neck that stand up as a chill goes down your spine, and you realize no nightmares actually come out of your breath to attack it.
Fuck.
Oh fuck.
But it does seem to be at least noticeably bothered that you've breathed on it. And
And
Oh, that breath.
can I quickly, after noticing that, do guiding bolt, please?
sure. So while she's doing Naruto hand motions, I'm gonna need
Fucking radiant damage.
I'm gonna need shit my life. Shit. I can't speak today.
Initiative?
Initiative checks, thank you. Athera.
You're
Initiative
welcome.
checks all around, because I don't know why my brain was just like, nah, you ain't doing today's game.
Oh god.
Can I please redo that?
You-
No, you are shooketh from him but not liking nightmares. Let's see.
Oh,
No, the
Zalias.
no nightmares.
I did well on my roll.
Oh yeah, fun fact, Zalias, if you actually click on your character before you roll it, it'll actually auto add the initiative roll to the thing for you.
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
ha!
Don't worry about doing it again. I was just saying, like, in the future. Just a heads
Alright.
up.
Well, Athera
Wild.
and Feylyn are tag teaming.
Feylyn, same basic knowledge, by the way. If you click on your token first, before clicking on the initiative, it'll actually auto add it to the turn order, which is hella cool. But also, can I get Feylyn and Athera to roll me a 1d100 minus 0.1.
Minus
Wait.
what?
Minus
0.1.
0.1.
That's very specific, Tane.
What am I?
Very
one?
specific number.
Oh my god. 3 of you have crit failure initiative.
Oh my god, why?
Why, Jaimie?
Jaimie's holding blue.
Oh my god, Aura!
Good, babe?
Oh my god, thank god.
Alcohol and laughing should not be a thing.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna do descending order, but Feylyn will go before Athera.
Oh wait, shit.
Wait, no.
Got a 3 on a 1d100.
Wait, not yet. I'm sorry, he hasn't rolled yet. Oh, you have to do a roll. There you go. Yeah, you rolled a 0. Congratulations.
Ow!
Oh, you rolled a 1d0, bro.
Oh wait, what
Oh,
do you
okay.
mean?
1001 ways to fail.
You
Come on,
crit!
bro.
You crit!
You crit that 0, though. That was a nice 0.
So you crit and you failed. Good job.
Wild.
There you go. Okay,
Okay.
so yeah.
What do
Feylyn
you...
will go before Athera, though. Not that it's all that big a deal, because she just got 2 freaking free attacks off, so that's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you go to cast Guiding Bolt, and the look in the, as you're doing your Naruto hand motions trying to get the perfect sign off, the Tabaxi lets out a snarled grin and it starts to bare its teeth at you, which breaks your concentration for a moment, and the Guiding Bolt on cast kind of just flies off to the left of it, completely missing it.
What?
Yep.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Cat.
Ow!
So
You just
why
dug
did
into my
Malik 20 roll?
jeans.
Your cat's channeling the Tabaxi right now.
I'm trying to figure out why in the world Malik 20 ended up on the fucking turd order.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
shouldn't
it's on
have.
there for some reason. It was on there. It might have just been leftovers.
Maybe.
Oh, I haven't rolled. I forgot to roll for blue.
Somebody
I'm
call
special.
Fox.
Somebody call Fox. Really?
Somebody call Fox. Feylyn, you do it. He seems to like you.
Hiya!
Oh,
I say as I bring out the Fox quote from Melee.
Okay, so we're gonna do. Let's click on blue. Come on.
What
Click on
does
blue.
the fox say? Die the hole.
Okay, so Zalias, you're up first. Oh, fucking no.
So I says, "Fuck you."
What? Okay, so hold up. So Zalias, did you need any kind of intro into fighting in D&D, or are you familiar with the general fighting process of a battle before? I mean, other than the really interesting fight you had in the Colosseum.
I know the general stuff,
All right,
but if I do anything wrong, correct me immediately.
can do.
Alright.
All right, Witch's Bolt. It breaks AC 20. Good shit. So Zalias, in response, seeing what's going on, realizes that, oh, well, I guess this is time to kill this thing.
Latin motherfucker!
Spins around and unleashes a Wish's Bolt. Go ahead and roll the damage for me. 2 lightning.
Oh.
So you decide to inform him of your shocking personality by giving it a little shock.
That was a terrible joke.
Hey, it wasn't one. I didn't crit fail. Look at 3 other people.
So the Tabaxi kind of slightly turns, looks at Zalias, and lets out a deep roar. And it as it roars out through the room, its roar echoes off the walls, and it becomes immediately apparent that this thing also is not roaring like any kind of creature you've ever heard. That it's a very almost demonic growl, as if there's an entity within an entity.
Yo!
Alright, Blue. Pounce that motherfucker.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm sorry, are you her owner? Did you raise her from an egg?
No.
That was your
Fine.
first action, so you have a second action, Zalias.
Okay, try it again with my witch bolt. Up to
Yes,
concentration.
Is that a cantrip?
Witch bolt description: make a ranged spell attack against that creature. On a hit, the target takes 1d12 lightning damage, and on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your
That's
action
not
to
what I
roll d12.
Witch Bolt is the first level. I do believe.
Yeah, sword
It's not
mages
cantrip.
don't get cantrips.
Got you.
Yeah. Sadly.
Are they innate casters, or are they once you use it, it's gone?
They're innate casters, similar
Okay.
to Sorks.
So as a general heads up for you, this is the last. The way your spells are gonna end up working. So you have Witch's Bolt and Ice Knife, right?
Yeah.
You have 2 slots, but once they're gone, you can't cast them anymore. So so if you cast Witch's Bolt, which you already have, you're down to 1 slot. So that means you can use Witch's Bolt or Ice Knife, but after that you're out of spells.
Alright, that's what I thought.
Alright, so if you want to cast Witch's Bolt again, you're more than welcome to.
That's why
Yeah,
it's
nope.
like, make sure you want to use up your last spell, because you can't
I know,
get
that's
them
why I
again.
wasn't. I know, that's why I'm not going to take another action, because next turn I can use it again for a guaranteed 1d12.
Next turn you won't have any slots left if you
Oh, no.
use it now.
It's with the description. It says. I thought you just like continue it. It's with the concentration up to 1 minute.
1 second.
It's concentration up to 1 minute. Let me double check on that, just to be sure what is the way it phrases it.
Cut out.
Did I?
Did y'all hear him?
Yeah, we heard him.
Copy and pasting.
On the hit, the
Uh,
target
on
takes
hit,
1d12.
the target takes 1d12. No, each of your turns, the duration, you can use the action to do. Okay, so what is you create a small tempest. You keep arcing electricity for up to 10 rounds, but only if you successfully hit it.
Which I did. Look like.
Oh
Actually,
yeah, that
let-
one. So you just wanna maintain the concentration?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Hold on, let me double check that spell one more time just to be sure on what I'm looking at. Because I don't want to jip you on damage, and I know it's kind of like a DM no to do this, but
That's fine.
The duration is concentration for up to 1 minute. So if you want to do that,
Concentrate.
so that actually will require you to do a concentration check. So I'm guessing
Which I'm
that was
willing
your,
to
so the 20 was your check. So if you want to keep going, what you're gonna have to do is make a concentration check. So go ahead and give me a Constitution check.
I thought
Right
my
now.
it'd be Constitution wouldn't be my spellcasting ability.
No sir.
No.
Oof.
Fuck.
Excuse me.
You got distracted by Quinn's fabulous scales.
No, him trying to get the blood off his glaive.
Nah, he just let that shit drip.
And so we'll get into how that works after that. But you're gonna attempt to keep casting the spell at the end of turn, but it will not work.
Alright.
But it does require you to keep concentrating until the end of your turn for that to go through.
Alright.
Alright, so blue's up next. So blue kind of takes like a half step forward, snarling at it, but looks back to Jaimie as if expecting.
Well, we get to wander around the mall for an hour without supervision. And then we could go to GameStop across the street. And I think we'll have money.
The last part's what I'm concerned.
How much health?
Grandma said we might have money.
You don't know.
It's stuff.
It does have it did take a glaive to the neck, splitting it almost clear.
No, it's just
You play Slave if I want to risk Blue's life.
I got slightly singed by a little bit of lightning.
Let me double check on that for you, Quinn. What was the question?
I'm just not sure if I want to risk Blue's life on the... Since we don't know what we're dealing with.
Keep Blue away from that thing.
Only one way to find out.
I'm gonna snatch her back.
You're gonna like tug at her tail and be like, honey.
No, I'm literally gonna grip her by the back of her neck and pull her back.
Okay.
She's rude.
You are scruffing a raptor.
Yeah.
A giant turkey.
That's my baby right there. I will scruff her if I need to.
I know that feeling. I'm sorry. That moment when you have 4 cats and you know what that feels like.
Alright, so basically Blue is just gonna like lower her head and snarl, but she's gonna skip her turn for now.
In preparation if they attack.
If he goes to hit me, let him hit me.
You said okay, so that's that.
Black
Proficiency's
Dragon roll.
good.
Yeah, Kane.
Yes, sir.
You seem to have forgotten to roll for something.
Who, me?
Or add it to the initiative, I think.
You can, but I typically won't.
No. I'm not in the best of sight right now. Don't mind me.
Were you trying to add Consuela?
No.
Okay.
I thought I didn't see the Tabaxi in there. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute, that's Blue's roll. Okay.
We don't get to see the Tabaxi's
No,
turn.
the Tabaxi's turn. The Tabaxi isn't in the turn list right now at all.
Is it just taking it like a man?
No, there's a reason. You'll see why.
Because it's not the
Super
Tabaxi.
Because it's gonna be a super mega attack.
But also in general though, you wouldn't normally have the turn order like in real life. You wouldn't know what's going on there. That's just more or less for the game purposes.
I don't know.
So, but no, I haven't forgotten. I swear.
Okay. It's happened before, so that's why I was making sure.
Oh, no, I appreciate that. I do.
That just made me super happy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it should be that. Alright.
Yay!
So you're good. Yeah, it should be a
Alright,
14. I don't know why it went lower.
I don't know why either.
Oh no, I know why it went lower.
Nani?
You switched your class.
Oh.
That should.
You switched your class to a custom class versus you switched your class to a custom class and didn't update it. So whenever you
Okay.
swap a class out, it auto defaults it.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, so Quinn's gonna move to right here, and he's gonna smack the Tabaxi with his glaive. 'Cause reach.
Yep. Because reach is nasty.
Stabby
Alright,
slashy
yeah, that's
stab.
gonna hit for 8 damage. Alright. So, leaping into the air, bringing that glaive down again,
He can't
taking
jump.
a few slashes at it.
Can't leave.
Okay, a slight hop.
A
even
dash
do that.
forward.
I just imagined that and it made me...
Just like tries to leave me, goes above ground and comes
Yeah,
back
okay, so it's a slight hop and a poke. It was a hop and a
It's a bunny rabbit trying to be nasty. Boink.
Bunny
Like,
rabbit
for
trying to
2
be nasty
seconds,
is
it was
Malik
really
and Cheetah.
epic, and then he smacked his head on the ceiling.
like an aborigine with a spear, he just hops. Poke.
Oh my god.
It take offense to that statement.
Oh my god.
Alright, Jaimie, you're
Well, pretty much the only thing I have on me is a dagger. So,
And those could be
And-
thrown.
don't forget, you're a Dhampir, so you also have the natural vampiric
Repeat.
gaze ability,
Wait,
as well
repeat that
as
'cause you cut out.
hold on. Where the fuck? Oh, there you are. Okay. So I was saying, don't forget you're a Dhampir, so you also possess your Dhampir abilities as well as your vampiric bite. You have vampiric gaze and your bite, as well as your unarmed abilities. Meaning you can indeed run up and punch it.
I'm not sure if I want to bite this thing though. It's got black ooze dripping out of it.
That is very fucking fair. So do as you
Like, I may be an idiot, but I'm not that.
Yeah, you already saw what happened with me.
So you just wanna. Oh, also I probably should mention daggers can be thrown. You will have to retrieve them, but you can hurl it if you don't want to get close.
Probably gonna stick with the dagger for now.
Okay. So you wanna move? You wanna move closer and hit it, or what are you doing?
Can I hit it from here?
No, you'd have to move. You'd have to move closer.
So like,
1 block closer. You have to be within 1 block to hit it, unless you have a reach perk on your blade, which you don't.
alright, how's that?
Yep, that'll work. Go ahead and hold on. I will add a dagger to your sheet.
I had dagger.
Oh, okay, go ahead and stab then. That'll do it. All right. So where are you aiming on this thing?
Probably aim for the rest of the neck, trying to decapitate this thing.
All right. Go ahead and roll damage. You do that by clicking on the word dagger in that chat box where you have where it says like 1715. There you go. So dealing 6 damage, you jab the blade in there, trying to decapitate it. But as much as the head kind of comes even more loose, it just seems to be holding on barely by threads. And the tabaxi starts to like flail around and thrash about, letting out a nasty, like gurgling noise. I'll be right back.
Wait,
though,
what happened?
Because DMU has to go pee.
Bum, bum, bum.
I just want to imagine the tabaxi.
So wait, what happened?
It's almost completely beheaded.
Oh,
Almost.
but it's completely fine.
It's like nearly headless Nick.
Yay!
Oh, God.
Headless Nick.
Nearly headless Nick.
He wishes he was headless.
Yes, he wanted to get into the Headless Horseman Club, but they wouldn't allow him because he's nearly headless.
He should start his own club.
No freaking Dagda could join.
Dagda could
Has
join.
returned.
Oh God. Riley, I thought you said you were gonna come to school on Friday.
I never went to school this Friday. Remember I told you and
I thought you said you were gonna try though.
I did try. And then I found out that I had a bunch of neighbors killed. Both today and yesterday. Not fun. Well, it was kind of okay.
Anyways.
He's a good kid.
Did you go or didn't you?
I was going to go. I was in my car, then my aunt parents dumped the kid on me to watch.
Oh.
Because they all wanted to go on. They had to go cooking for the party they're going to today.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You teamed AFK.
No.
Alright, I'm back.
He's going pee-pee.
All right. So I'm back though. All right. So Amy. So Jaimie.
Yeah?
Just the lizard. Oh my god, Dane. Alright, fine then.
So, does the Tiger Droxy thing try to attack any of us?
It's not his turn yet. Jaimie just got done shanking it as it kind of flails around. We move on to Feylyn, who's kind of sitting in the back watching all this happen.
So, how about a firebolt for the undead tabaxi?
Or I use Ray of Frost.
Or you
Oh,
don't.
it doesn't. Or I don't, because apparently the thing is encoded correctly.
Don't do it from your spell
Use a
list.
goddamn Ray of Frost.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta go from off of your core page.
Yeah. Or Zeus.
Yes.
I can hit it with the Ray of Frost and then just move out of range of it.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay. So, how does Ray of Frost work again? Is it just like a beam of ice shit?
On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Touche. Touche. Okay. Carry on, short one.
Wild? Oh.
So, I just kind of imagine that going...
Alright, also, Feylyn, I need you to roll me a 1d20.
Oh. Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Oh well, no, this is roll.
Wild.
Nice. Alright. So, okay. So, as Feylyn starts to do his own hand motions in an attempt to cast a frigid beam of blue-white light, the sigil starts to glow a bright blue, but right before you start to see ice emerge from it, instead, the ice sucks itself back into the sigil.
What is that echo?
Echo. Echo. Echo.
Thank you, baby girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
The ice sucks itself back into the sigil.
Oh, that's aura.
Oh.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
you.
it's hella going through you. Got you.
Hi, can you still hear an echo?
No.
No echo.
No.
We are free.
Yeah, see, as the ice begins to emerge out of the front of the sigil, it instead sucks itself back into it, and you see the sigil turn a glowing orange, and it just kind of sends out a flamethrower effect. It doesn't really go anywhere in particular, it just kind of fizzles around the room freakily.
Oh god.
Wow.
So
man.
how's that wild magic going?
I told you were gonna randomly set shit on
Yeah,
fire,
well,
bro.
magic percentile though. At least you didn't accidentally summon a Tarask.
That
No,
wasn't
no.
accidentally
Fair.
summoning one, they
It
disabled
was
the
causing
magic
a circle
field.
of dead magic.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
at least you crit and you didn't hit nobody.
Yeah. That's a good thing. Alright.
Is it? Yeah.
I'm gonna take my move action and just pop into this little, like this little doorway and kind of hide.
It's like,
I'll come
that's
out
all
later.
for today, folks.
Just gonna take a quick hiding there.
Is it the zombiever's turn yet?
No, actually, it comes down to Athera.
Final countdown.
Hi!
Dun dun dun.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that.
I still can't use that. Yeah, fuck, I can only use Guiding Bolt and Dragon Breath. So I'm gonna use Guiding Bolt again.
All done.
And I don't break DC, do I?
On.
For some odd reason, I'm very bad at this.
He just got it as that. Did you see that, Feylyn?
I saw it.
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck?
What do you mean?
You're fucking
This is
fine.
one strong and dead.
It doesn't really hit anyone. It kind of fizzles out before it gets to anyone. But anyway, so yeah, Feylyn, you, oh, not Feylyn, Athera, you're gonna do a guiding bolt.
Yeah, and it probably doesn't work, does it?
Give me a sec. Add AC 10. Yeah, new. It does not. Still kind of
Oh,
freaked
try
out by
fucking
how
another time.
bizarrely weird this thing is. It just kind of bounces around the room.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, third time's a charm, am I right?
Dun dun dun.
Is that our cat or their cat?
Not mine.
That
my
also
son.
Can I please
you
take
might-
the freaking 18?
you might want to be careful. You might want to be careful though, because that would be your third spell for that though. So
Literally, the only other two spells that I could use is Comprehend Languages and Bubble Rebuke.
you might want to save him, because you do have melee.
Food. And go have
I
water.
don't have melee. I gave her my only dagger.
Why?
I mean, you can run up and physically punch it.
Don't you have a bow?
That
Pretty cool.
legendary 1 damage strat. Let's do it. I'll join in.
Where's your mommy?
Oh yeah,
Huh?
you have a bow. I bought you a bow.
You did?
I bought you a short bow.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, I thought it was stolen.
No, if that was stolen, Quinn's gonna have some words with someone, and it's gonna start with acid.
Hold on, I'll add it to your sheet.
No, I thought it was stolen by Feylyn. No, it wasn't Feylyn. Jaimy.
Hey.
You don't have to pay for anything.
No.
Okay, can I I'm sorry, I didn't know this. Could I take back the freaking Guiding Bolt then?
Yes, you may.
So I literally thought I had no other option but Dragon Breath, and that didn't have a full effect.
Dragon Breath also, if I remember correctly, is once per day.
Yeah, it's once per short rest.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're pretty much you're essentially out of those.
So I used short bow, and I'm gonna use it twice.
Well, actually, no. Yeah, you're out of those. Okay. The arrow seems like it unfortunately also whiffs.
It probably would be the first time she's used that bow, so it makes sense.
We're gonna do it on this thing is really like physically imposing, and it's like it's basically making you tremble. That's why you keep failing.
It's making me more pissed off. I got an 18 now.
Jesus Christ.
10.
But no, I'm sorry. On that, like that's actually like the die rolls today are fabulous. I can't even lie.
What the fuck is it? AC, dude.
14.
I got an 18 on my second roll.
Are you taking back both guiding bolts? Not just the first one? I mean, not just the second one?
Yeah, I was taking them both back. I was debating on the second one, and that's when he yelled out, "Yeah, I bought her a short bow."
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, the first arrow will miss, the second will hit, dealing 4 damage. Alrighty. So, as the arrow hits him, it hits the epoxy, it starts to swell up, and there's like this dark mass of energy surrounding it.
Oh god.
And baby girl, can you mute your mic for a sec? And right as the thank you.
Thank you.
No, I said, could you mute your mic? Because it was, I think, it picking me up for some stupid reason. For some reason, you're really loud today, and I don't know why. I'm gonna have to go into your settings and try and figure out why. Yeah, like you're actually ridiculously loud today. I know. No, I mean it's how your computer's picking up your audio. So yeah, as it reaches critical mass, you guys hear a rumble of a dark voice that you've never heard before, and the words utter out, "You have failed me."
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
And the
Fucking knew
all
it.
of the dark energy just gets sucked through the floor, leaving a scorch mark where the tabaxi once stood.
Oh dear,
Could-
that sounds
Could
bad.
could I do an Arcana check?
Yep. What are you trying to figure out?
What the fuck just happened? Magically.
Okay.
Can Quinn do it to see if he maybe recognizes the magic from a book he read from the Warlock?
Or the Warlock
yeah.
himself.
That'll be that'll be a history check, and don't follow what just popped up in chat, please.
Okay.
I said don't.
16.
16 for the history
I
check.
got an 18.
Alright. Actually, could I see if that was any part of teachings that I received when I was younger? Like,
Did you pay attention?
Then for you, give me an Arcana check.
alright.
See, did you pay attention for this lesson?
Yeah,
Apparently.
fucking 27.
Mother of God, man.
Okay, there we go. I finally got that damn thing.
You
fixed
were
now.
really interested in that lesson.
Hey, I need to study necromancy.
So,
So you burn it all!
everybody's now at 333 XP. Ignore the
Hey, I
true
leveled.
dots.
Should we
You don't gain
Wait.
333, you're at 333.
Yeah. Out of 900.
Oh, okay, my EXP is still 0 out of 300.
God damn it.
I thought. Hold on. What's the level 2 XP again? I think I fucked up.
Out of 900. We should
Oh,
all be
So
at
okay.
333 out of 900.
Yeah.
I fixed it.
Got it.
It's 2, Feylyn.
Yeah.
It's 2.
E2.
Oh, it's a 2? Okay, hold on. Hold on.
333 out of 900. Okay, you're Gucci. I was like about to come unglued. Okay. So
I
that
was
was
tempted
the,
to add
that
a
was the end
normal
of that.
thirds.
That was the end of that fight. So I will get rid of that off your screen.
No one took damage though. That's the important thing.
That I kind of wish I did.
You have some masochistic tendencies you're trying to tell us about?
No, I have a new skill that none of you have seen yet that's gonna be beautiful when you see it.
Oh, bubble
Fucking,
rebuke.
fucking Deus Ex Typhoon Blaster made from bubbles.
Bubble typhoon.
Oh, your bubble rebuke.
Yeah.
Bubble rebuke.
I actually can't wait to see that.
I can't wait.
I have the
to do
weirdest
it.
idea of how it's supposed to look, and it's funky.
I feel like she would just like explode with bubbles and sparkles around her.
Like on hit, it's gonna look like a fucking confetti bomb went off.
Confetti, baby!
Like white flash, and it just sparkles and bubbles everywhere popping.
You know, is it bad that I feel like people would have to take a not to be blind check?
I don't know. Alright, so now that that's all over, as you guys can feel free to move around, RP,
No,
like
she was hanging on to me for a while and I was petting her.
what did you guys just see?
I don't know, Tane, did I see anything,
Whatever the fuck they're talking about back
Yes,
there.
you noticed the black bulge.
Which
Did,
one?
did I notice
mean,
anything
just
about
take.
it?
Let's see.
Sorry about
Oh,
that.
right. Hold up. I forgot about that. So,
We did the checks, Brochowski.
backing up a bit, my mistake. Athera, you don't know what the spell is, but you do know that there was something very dark and necromantic about what just occurred. Quinn, for you, you've never seen you haven't seen the spell anywhere in any book, but it seems definitely to be of the necromancy school. As far as
Paris, what did you do?
Feylyn goes, I forget what you were trying to check it for.
I was trying to see if ow, that had any, like, if I knew what it was based off of previous teachings from when I was younger. And he
That
said
would have been history.
you did say roll arcana.
All right, so from a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. when
This
you were
is
sitting
not
around the
Lucira.
campfire- When you were sitting around the campfire on planet Namek with your favorite Super Saiyan Ichigo.
God damn it.
Oh,
Jaimy, throw something at him. Preferably a shoe.
She will, don't
Um,
test her.
But no,
Rashigi was
you-
teaching
you-
you about the Shoryuken.
back up. Who am I throwing at what now?
Throw
Tane.
something at Dane.
Preferably a shoe.
stop.
You know what? He didn't piss me off personally.
Anyway,
I was
So,
actually going to joke about what Athera told us earlier.
You remember in a very obscure bit of info from one of Raisuke's journeys, where she informed you about a time a long time ago in a dark cavern of unfortunateness, when she encountered a spell that inflicted immediate death upon her, and the spell seemed to be very similar to that.
is her chronodysphoria that fucking intense, Dane?
That's what I'm going with.
Oh my god.
Ren,
I hate you, Tane.
Ren, sorry, wait, what happened to Reisuke?
Apparently her chronodysphoria is so bad that she's having flashbacks for her the Beholder incident 75 years before it happens.
This is after the Lost Mines campaign.
Oh really? Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Seriously?
GG.
Yeah.
I thought you said it was like 20, 30 years before the Lost Mines campaign.
No, I had to look it up. It actually takes place after it, almost
Alright.
at the same time as Storm King's Thunder.
That's
Oh
kinda
my god,
cool.
everybody literally could know Reisuke and Mirai. Woo!
Feylyn would. Reisuke raced Feylyn.
Yeah.
It's like runs into Mirai, hello stranger, gets tackled by Dragonborn.
Another one. And it
But
doesn't
there
bite
you
the
go.
dust.
Sorry, Mirai's amazing.
So Feylyn, what you got?
I don't think I want to say anything because I don't want to alarm people just not yet.
I don't want to be here anymore. It's on ground.
Quinn just kind of looks it over and he's like, I don't think that this is just a coliseum. There's something deeper and darker here. And it's not just here.
necromantic
Kidding.
magic! She's just like, yeah, necromantic magic! What a really nice thing to encounter, right?
I mean,
Place didn't suck enough.
to be fair, Jaimie wouldn't be here without it, if I'm not mistaken, right?
That's not necromancy.
Yeah, but she wasn't brought by something evil and dark.
Well, we really don't know her that well. So.
Yeah, she got a slight glimpse of that rotten titty hanging out from a dark cloak one time. Never been
Oh
so
dear
close.
God, shut the fuck up already! I'll throw something at you. I'm not drunk enough for this.
Do you have a shot of vodka?
I had a
What do you think,
bottle of
Jaimie?
vodka. That's gone now.
Oh, wild.
But
Okay, that's it. I kind of want to grab a drink now. Fuck you.
so looking around the room. After a quick surveillance, there also appears to be several other doors leading to the various locations in the room. One to the north, one to the west, or actually two to the west, sorry.
How well lit would you say this place is?
It's actually, there's torches every couple of feet, so the area is very well lit.
Okay.
Alright, so Quinn's just gonna kind of like walk into the middle of the room and hold out the map. So that people can have a view at it if they want to look.
I take a peek, standing next to Quinn. Getting just this, trying to see if I can plot out the best route.
Yeah. Ugh, I'm trying to resize this fucking map and it's not working.
You're telling me.
Let's see.
Hi. No pinkies.
I can't see shit. No one can see my computer.
So,
Quinn's probably gonna point to this one. The upper left exit of this room. And probably go like, I think we should probably go this way.
yeah. I mean, there might be something if we head to this way and I point to the bottom doorway. But the upper door seems like the most, or the quickest route, I'd say.
I'll be right back. I get to yell at my brother for fucking up at The Witcher.
Is like if we go this way, you got that corridor and then the two large rooms, and so that's why he would point to the smaller one right here. It would just seem like it, like slowly going through.
Ari,
Hi.
what's that warning that you have for everybody playing The Witcher 3 about the horse in the tree?
Fuck.
Laugh or
Don't.
cry.
There was both.
Did he take the horse to the tree?
I already feel sorry for you. Whatever you went
But,
through, I apologize.
It was don't take a certain person to the tree, right?
Do not take the horse to the motherfucking talking bitch ass tree. Please.
Because
Okay, I gotta ask, what happened to take the horse to the tree?
Yes. And it's something that's very important to Geralt, so don't do it.
There's only 2 people important to Geralt.
No, there's 3.
Kills a little girl.
She
I love
little
how
girl
you're
and
just
more. Anyways,
Don't do it.
yeah, you end up killing the horse. The horse gets possessed, and then it goes on a murderous rampage.
Then the murderous rampage ends up killing who?
Ciri, I believe. I'm not sure.
Ciri.
But I know it's like some, like if you choose that option, I think she dies in the end. I'm not sure.
Is I have not gotten to a talking tree yet.
Just don't take the horse with you if you have to go talk to him.
Zeus.
Yes.
I actually did do that quest, and I did free the horse, and Ciri didn't get kicked.
Okay, okay.
I
I heard the rumors.
It's all dialogue choices,
Mm.
like throughout the game that affect it.
Hmm.
Like the snowball scene.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta do that. When what's his name gets knocked out. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Alright, but
Well, I'll talk to you.
Quinn kind of like takes another look at the map and just goes like, Yeah, let's take the lower one.
You sure?
That,
Alright.
that lower left. And he kind of looks to everyone else. Is like, is that okay with you guys?
As Jaimie's getting that.
That one.
Zooming back in!
1-1 back it.
I'll be 4 back.
Hopefully it won't be on regret. Let's see.
Oh.
So you get, is that what you guys are gonna go mess with?
Yeah, we want to go this one.
Okay. So the group starts to mosey on down towards the southwest corner of the room.
Sorry about that. What happened?
We're going through this door. Ish
What
thing.
door?
Where Quinn's standing.
Oh, everybody just moved. Hi.
I'm following Feylyn. I am not being stuck on the turkey.
Blue,
again.
dumbass, get over here.
But Blue wants to go through that door.
I will scruff you.
All right.
Wait.
So as you approach the door, Quinn, and go to flip the lever opens with a resounding click as the door creaks open, revealing another hallway.
Wrong lever!
We'll go to that one next, Blue.
I mean, if we really want to, we could backtrack through. I'm
Yeah.
fairly certain.
Yeah.
You guys want to go down?
Nah.
That's up to you. I'm following Quinn.
I know, I was just asking.
Oh, Quinn's got a
You
map,
guys
so.
can go down.
And that's a very
Blue?
long corridor to a sort of semi-dead end. Doo-doo,
Feylyn.
doo-doo,
Oh.
doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Alright, so Quinn's gonna poke his
Jaimie,
head through
guys.
the archway.
All right. So as you approach the archway,
Jaimie, Blue. Come in.
I can't tell if
Jimmy-
Jamie's just being slow or if she's being stubborn.
A little bit of both.
as you approach the archway, the next room seems to be filled with a bunch of like just rotting corpses as far as the eyes can see. On the far wall there is the far wall has been engraved with a bunch of arcane symbols. There's also a forge and an anvil sitting in the southeast corner of the room, along with several chests in the room.
How clearly can Quinn see those symbols?
They're etched in with bioluminescent moss.
So he can probably see them very clearly?
Mhm.
Could he try and see, like, check what they're for?
Yeah, give me an Arcana check. You can make out the
Athera.
runes. Some of them
Yes?
seem to be like words like water, fire, things like that, but they don't seem to interconnect in any way that makes sense to you.
Who said my name?
I said you. When you go in, Arcana.
Quinn's gonna look back
That's
to
up to me.
Feylyn and kind of hold out his hand to her. It's like, hey, can you come here a sec?
Can I just crawl under him for a second so she can come back?
If you brush up against anything big and warm, it's just his tail.
He doesn't have
He
a
does.
tail!
That's the point, Aura. That's not his tail.
I'm just fuck it. She crawls underneath him and goes up here.
It's like poke, poke. Quinn, can you please move your tail? I don't have a. You know what? Yes.
Alright, so
Okay,
That's
can you
something that can
go
make Quinn
through?
blush.
I don't have a. Yes.
Alright, oh.
Blue, come on.
What you
Oh,
need me for again, Quinn?
Quinn points to the arcane symbols. You think you might can figure out what those are?
I can give it a shot.
I know nothing.
Jon Snow.
Wild.
The symbols don't seem to mean much to you either.
Mother
He
of
has
God.
nothing.
Feylyn, can you move?
No, hold
I
on.
can see?
I'm reading.
Pushes up glasses. 1 second.
Oh my god.
The sigils are here, so like you can easily on this wall.
Yeah.
So like you can easily figure it out if you, or look at it if you just kind of
Yeah.
over here.
Over there?
Oops.
Alright. I can't
Yeah.
see him though.
You could probably poke your head out the door and see him. Then again, you also
Yeah,
see all the
but
rotting
it's-
corpses.
True. I'm gonna see.
Alright. Gonna move right there.
Okay,
That's-
I'm gonna move out of the way of the giant turkey, and I'm gonna see if I can recognize them.
Where are the
What are
chests,
them-
Ken? You don't know
Oh
jack
my god!
shit. None of us know jack shit.
Oh, shit, roll.
What are them runes, Faye?
None of you seem to know anything.
Oh,
Hold on, wait, what was there supposed to be in the room?
Okay. Back to my button. All right. On this wall here, there are seem to be arcane runes, and they're etched in bioluminescent moss. On these section of the walls, on the south wall, there are chests, and everywhere else in the room, a bunch of rotting corpses.
Is there
So-
any way I can do like a nature check?
For
that's
what?
all.
Say again?
For what? What are you trying to figure out?
The moss.
You're trying to figure out where the moss came from?
Yes.
Yes, but it would be a history check.
God fucking.
That'd be a new.
I feel
no clue
that.
on the moss.
Aneurysm.
Quinn's just gonna like cautiously walk over to one of the chests and poke it with his glaive.
So I
There's
still
a-
have a sword.
There's a lot of dead bodies here, so.
Oh, Zalias is gonna
Alright,
roll a
which one you want to
perception
poke?
check.
You want to poke this one?
Yeah, this one I guess.
So you poke it with your glaive, and it just kind of tinks.
The warlock had a pet mimic, so Quinn's just kind of like,
Boy.
Can Zalias roll perception and see if he can spot anything in the pile of dead bodies over here?
Sure.
I just want to see if there's like anything alive or if there's anything precious.
By all means, go for it.
That music playing over freaking tomb.
Oh my god! What is up with my rolls?
You don't discover anything of value, and all the bodies seem to be, for the most part, stripped down to their skivvies. Unless you want to steal their underwear. I mean, people will steal anything these days.
No. I rolled 2 2s in a row.
You should totally get one of them and just name yourself the Skimmies Bandito.
No.
I think I'm done with all.
we don't need an express version of Slongs of Skyrim. Please no.
Yes. 1 second.
Oh yeah, Athera, are you still there?
Oh my god, 10. Oh fuck!
Really? Just really?
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, I do have K-pop on his on a very low volume as background music. It's
Athera?
really like it's unexpectedly fitting.
Oh my god.
Have you ever had that moment where you're sitting with a family member, you're about ready to hurt them?
Have you met my mother?
No, I haven't. I wish I could, so you could like stop her. But no, my grandmother just got very condescending with me because I didn't clean my room today. But she's been asking me for help with her homework all mom with burns on her fucking arms. She told me, well, you've been out, so you could have done something. And I'm sitting here like,
Sorry.
not like I would have gotten much done.
Let's see.
Quick question.
She was
Zalias
literally
supposed-
asking me for help.
Sorry.
Sorry, she was literally asking me for help in a program that I told her I wouldn't know how the fuck to help her in.
Let's see.
Alright, Athera. Do you?
Yeah.
You don't have your dagger anymore, right?
I do
Yeah.
not have my dagger. Jaimie has my dagger. I have a
You
bow.
want I have a dagger on me. You want it?
I am okay.
Okay. I have an extra dagger. That's what I'm saying.
Say again?
Let's see.
I have a dagger I have a sword and I have a dagger as well. So I'm wondering if you want my dagger.
It's okay. I'll wait. I'll wait for the beautiful dagger of my dreams, the rainbow star dagger. I already knows what I'm referring to.
So, Quinn,
Quinn,
how about that Tinkin chest?
He's like checking out this chest, like, chest got
Alright,
back.
Slice.
Anyways,
That chest curves.
but yeah, so he's gonna, like, is the chest locked?
You can try and open it to find out.
Well, yeah, he's gonna try and open it, probably with the glaive, just in case. Oh my
Can
god.
Celeste throw his dagger at one of these chests?
Yeah.
Okay. He has to Vindicta his breaker.
To be honest,
case.
Let me answer these in order. So Quinn, you said you're gonna open the chest, right?
Yeah.
So as you go to open the chest is indeed unlocked. Inside, there seems to be various articles of clothing. Upon further inspection, the wounds would seem to line up with the various wounds of the people in the room, leading you to believe that this is the gear that was stripped from the
dead
expired contestants. Zalias, at this point you would see Quinn open the chest in this location. And Quinn actually wants to show up. So you could choose from the chests and the other 4 squares if you choose to.
I'll open up one with my sword still drawn, just in case. I'll draw the one right here.
Alright, so you say so you wanna hurl your shiz at that?
No, I'm gonna open it now because I saw it was his, but I'm still have my rapier drawn just in case.
Alright, as you open it up, you see that there are various trinkets inside. None that seem to have any kind of value, but they're like necklaces and things like that. Inside there is
shiny.
there seems to be 2 silver necklaces worth about 2 gold pieces each.
Grabbing those.
And a bag of what appear to be glass marbles.
Grabbing all of them.
Wait,
I'm
what?
grabbing that. I'm
Wait,
grabbing
it's
that.
the glass marbles?
No. Can I have them?
Yeah, I'm grabbing it for the group.
Dude, no. Pretty sure those are my marbles.
Jaimie uses marbles for her spells.
Yeah,
Oh, I
they're
didn't know that.
my
He has to
marbles.
go back to Jaimie.
Okay, I was just gonna grab it and put in essentially guild in the group's
Is there
inventory.
bad in there?
No, but there's 2 silver necklaces which are gonna be sold for the group treasury.
What the heck? Who made you the treasurer?
4H.
Literally said.
4H.
Hey,
Where's
hey,
another chest?
They took everything off me, right?
There's 2 more actually.
Fuck.
I'm gonna
Where's the other 2? Because I wanted to open one.
hit in.
What's up?
I'm gonna ready Firebolt to use it as a reaction just in case.
Okay.
And slowly peer that chest open.
Athera,
Really?
the last one I think.
It's
is
not
right
a mimic.
Hey!
It's a level 1 dungeon.
They
Hey!
never
This is the
trust
last
you.
one.
I've had that
Wait,
happen before, Tane.
Where's the last one where you're sitting?
right here, I think.
There's 2.
Is it okay
There's
if I
1
open
here and 1 here.
Oh.
I'm gonna open this one.
Also, Jaimie, as you pass by the chest in front of Quinn, something unusual catches your eye, and it's a small leather backpack.
Here?
Did you say that there's another one right here?
Yeah, there's one in front of me and one in front of you.
There is one here, and there's one here.
Alright, she's open.
I'm
I'm gonna
open mine.
So you grabbing your backpack back?
Yes.
As you lift the backpack up, underneath is a small baseball cap.
Boom.
I'm gonna pick my cat back on.
Blood, guts, and all.
All right, Feylyn, as you
Tear up in it.
Feylyn, you had alright, yes, that one. I can't remember what's in that one.
Well, we got the armor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. As you open up the chest, there seems to be a couple of busted swords. There's seems to be some kind of weapon that seems unfamiliar to you, with metallic tubes and a strange wooden handle.
Kind of wait, what is this?
I'm wondering if it's a
Holding
tub.
it up, Jaimie, you notice it to be your sandman. Yeah, your sawn off.
Sweet. I'm gonna grab that back from you. So if you could just toss that over to me.
I don't trust tossing it. I feel like that might be too dangerous.
Just toss it. You have no idea how many times I dropped that shit.
So we get clothes here, / backpacks and all that.
A bunch of busted swords and a couple
Trinkets.
of there's a busted sickle in there, along with 2 clubs, a wooden bat, and
Wait,
I think a pike.
And then
Is that a
here's
bat?
So,
which one?
what came out?
right there. It's right in front of Feylyn.
What came out of the chest that I opened?
He hasn't opened it yet.
Okay.
The one you're in front of?
By the way, I'm snagging my bat back.
Inside there seems to be a bunch of vials and tinctures. Several of which that catch your eye are specifically labeled healing, and of a red, almost globulous fluid.
I take all of them.
Wow.
Hashtag.
So you get 5 potions of healing. Oh, sorry, of lesser healing.
I give 1 to everybody and keep them for myself. I give everybody a potion of minor healing and then keep 1 to myself. Okay.
Sorry, not you, Mel. Also, just for the record, when adding those to your sheet, those all do 1d4 plus 1 healing.
Yeah, 10.
So, where do we add it under? I forget.
What does the pike do?
Just you talk about you mean damage wise?
Yeah, I was gonna pick it up and save it for later.
It's kind of like
Broken pike does 1d10 minus 1 damage.
Hey, potential quarterstaff.
Potentially, it shatters on impact.
Hey.
It's also a martial melee weapon, so hopefully you're proficient in those. You're wielding it, otherwise it takes another -2. But it does have the perk heavy, reach, and 2-handed.
Heavy reach?
No, just heavy, then reach, and 2-handed.
Yeah,
You want-
I can't
I
really
can
wield
say
it,
it.
but I'm gonna save it for training later.
Yeah, hold on a second, I'll tell you what it does.
Yeah.
Heavy means that just creatures with a small size can't wield it.
I'm definitely glad I'm medium.
Just barely.
Reach allows you to hit with objects that are up to 10 feet away instead of 5, and 2-handed requires you to wield it in both hands. You can't wield a shield or anything like that.
PE to it, I think. Just the big one.
I fucked up.
Oh.
But yeah,
Alright.
not bad.
Hold on.
Did you just leave, Demo?
Huh?
Maybe. Twas accidental, I swear.
Alright, I just want to know what the last chest is.
Opening the last chest seems to be entirely empty.
Can I roll perception to see if there is anything possibly? Because you said apparently.
Sure.
What'd you say what the damage was for it again? Like 1d10?
It's still apparently empty.
Athera.
Oh,
use your
damage is 1d10
green
minus
eyes.
1.
Okay, gotcha, thank you.
I was gonna do it anyway.
Oh yeah. There's the gold roll.
Y'all are just reaching around deeper into a chest of empty air.
I was just looking into it to see if I saw anything.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm actually wondering if someone rolled a nat 20, what would happen?
Oh my god.
I think it's
You find
genuinely
some really nice dust.
This is some
I think
high
you're gonna say
quality
something
dust.
really nice something.
Sorry, did not mean to hit that.
Okay, I was about to say, like,
You poked your eye out, kid?
No, I was trying to find my thing. I accidentally clicked on it.
so not bad for getting your gear back.
Yeah, all except one thing. This is my necklace
And a dagger.
and a dagger.
What kind of necklace was it?
Small, red. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how to say it. Small red stone on just a regular leather string.
Well, the trinkets / necklaces are right in front of you. I found 2 small silver necklaces in there. But
Wonder if the
it might be
gemstone is
there.
put into a different place.
Maybe it might be right in front of you.
Nope.
Just look real quick.
And those are just silver bands.
Okay.
No
What
I was
gem.
wondering
gem are
if
you
there's
looking
anyone else
for?
in there.
A small leather necklace with a red gem.
Very important necklace.
It's very
At least
shiny.
to her.
Somewhere else. If they saw something like that, they probably wouldn't have kept it in the essentially the
Mass
throwaway
burial.
chests.
We found 2 GPs. And Athera found health potions. Lesser ones, but still health potions.
But yes. So, upon
Yeah,
further
okay.
inspection of the room, by the way, there seems to be multiple exits out of this room. On the west side, there's an iron portcullis. That is also in the down position. There seems to be also be a door on the west wall, on the northwest wall. And there seems to be a door on the south wall, on the southwest wall.
The fuck?
I vote looking at this one.
Quinn takes a look at the map and he points to this door, and it's like it seems like that room's kind of a dead end, so you'll want to check there out first before we move on.
Just in case there might be something in there that could attack us from behind.
Sure.
Alright, I'm game.
So Quinn opens the door and peeks in.
Hold on. As you approach the door, I need a perception check.
Yay!
From
From
everyone?
everyone or just one?
There's no fish here. Sorry.
Hey, die rolls are getting better.
From everyone who's approaching, or just
Okay, no, just from the 2 that are directly in front of it. In this case, Athera and Quinn. So, for Quinn, as you reach your hand out to grab the door, you realize that the door is not made of wood; it's actually made of iron. And Athera, while he's standing in the doorway getting ready to open it, you're kind of looking around the outside of the doorway, being like, this one looks kind of different to you for some reason. And then it kind of dawns on you that it's not quite what it appears. And you see what looks like the tips of darts directly above you.
Quinn, move
directly
now.
above you in the door jam.
Bloop.
It's a trapdoor.
Person with the pike. Poke it.
Quinn just kind of like sticks his glaive around the corner and and tries to open the door with it.
No, use the broken pipe so you'll damage your weapon.
You're right.
I have an idea.
So
Yes.
you're gonna poke it.
Mm-hmm.
So as you poke the door, nothing seems to happen.
Can I... Hey, does anybody
Wait.
have a spell to blow up the door?
I've
I don't
got
have-
acid breath that might melt the door.
That works, let's do it.
Backing
Stand
up.
back here, though.
Backing up. Feylyn,
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, we're fine. Famous last words. I'll be
Have fun,
fine.
Quinn.
Alright, so Quinn just kind of pokes his head around the corner and looks at it, then he rears his head back and spits.
Spit on you.
That works. Alright, so as you loogie onto the door, it slowly starts to dissolve. And as the door starts to dissolve down to the last little bits, you see the acid hit a tripwire, and that tripwire trips and fires off a shit ton of arrows that seem to seemingly disappear through the floor in a puff of cold smoke, right before two guillotine blades swing side to side past the door and lock into place.
Jesus!
What?
Hi, baby.
Oh.
Y'all
Oh.
just maybe kick the damn cat.
Quinn just kind of nods slowly. Well, that was a good option.
But you can trust my
So,
chests!
Oh my god.
You're welcome for that
You
20.
moved from a simple door.
You're welcome for that 20. There obviously is something important in there.
No, it's just
Alright, so the door is indeed open now. So,
Can we
'cause
get
it's
past the
dissolved away.
guillotines?
Yeah, they locked
Yeah.
into place on the left and right side. You can attempt to move between them.
I thi-
I'm gonna move
Quinn's gonna do a
very
perception
carefully.
check, just like, are these gonna move? Can I do that?
Same.
Yes, you can.
Maybe that's why there's a lot of dead bodies besides the Colosseum fighting.
19.
So,
Yes.
Quinn kind of reaches out
Athera.
and pokes the guillotine, the tip of the guillotine blade that's still kind of protruding from the wall with his glaive, and they don't seem to move. And he looks back at Athera, just kind of like, it looks okay.
And Athera.
Athera kind of tried to figure it out. Doesn't seem to see anything else that would trip or trigger any additional traps. So kind of gives him the 1-2 nod.
Yeah, it's okay. Just go through quickly.
Quinn steps through and looks inside.
At times like this.
Zalias follows.
Moving to the side before something else trips.
So as you enter the room is really old. There seems to be a few layers of dust on the floor, and this room is actually only dimly lit. It seems like it's not very well maintained, and the room is entirely empty.
The fuck?
Did either of you roll
Okay, that's it.
perception?
I'm doing Arcana and Perception check.
Yeah, Quinn's gonna try.
At
and
times
do-
like this, the sorcerer should have taken Detect Magic.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna pop in the room as well.
Alright, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay, you know what?
I-
He's looking for
I'm
stuff.
guessing you're just gonna like, since nothing's bothering you, you're just gonna like sit down and take the 20.
Yeah, Quinn's gonna look around and try and see if there's really just nothing. That's what the investigation was for.
Okay.
Trying to look for something that may lead to something else.
Yeah, I was checking for something magically here and I got an 18 on Arcana.
How sensitive are your guys' ears?
Please don't.
Very.
Not baby Quinn.
Pretty sensitive.
Elf, half elf here.
All right. So, you didn't find anything magical, Aura.
Mhm.
But Quinn, after searching around the room for literally anything, after a while, steps onto a loose stone along the floor, and a portion of the wall slides aside, revealing a single bookcase.
Investigate!
Where's
Investigate!
the bookcase?
Books!
Where is?
This one?
Alright.
It's on the southern wall.
Quinn looks over the
Right here.
bookcase.
Oh, look. Athera.
It was literally freaking vertical of me. I could have ran to it.
Hey, Tane.
Hmm.
I use a minor illusion to mimic like the sound of that iron door shutting.
No!
Alright, if that's what you want to do. So the whole group hears the iron door shut behind them.
I'm doing detect magic. We're freaking sorry.
Quinn's just gonna
Arcane
continue
check.
looking at the books.
Just click.
Zalias
So,
just looks back.
what do I
Right.
find, Kane?
You're trying to detect more. What are you trying to do?
See if the door really shut or not.
That
Zalias just
would
looks back.
Well, you'd be able to see. There's light pouring through.
Yeah. Zalias just looks back real quick and then looks back to the bookcase and keeps looking.
So what is Quinn doing?
Feylyn,
He
don't
didn't
make
even
me use my dragon breath on you.
he didn't even turn around. He's just looking at the books.
Books.
Oh, you're looking at you're just reading all the books.
Yeah, he's looking through them to see what's there.
Same as Zalias.
Much to your
Wait a
surprise, as you pick up book after book after book, the more you go through them, the
hurt.
more strange it becomes because all of the books' pages seem to be entirely
Can you
blank.
stop closing my door slowly?
Roll Arcana.
Yeah, can he roll an Arcana check to see if there's any magic on the books?
Perception. But go for it.
Perception? Okay.
Can Zalias do the same?
So,
'Cause he's-
upon further inspection, the books don't appear to be magical in any way. It doesn't seem to be any spells governing them or anything. They just seem blank.
Quinn looks to Athera. Do you think there's invisible ink on this?
Say again?
Do you think there's invisible ink on this?
I mean, it very well could be. You check if there wasn't a magic cast on it?
Yeah, nothing that I can tell.
Feylyn, we need you!
And lemon juice!
Luckily for
what
you,
is
I carry
Jaimie
lemons
doing?
in my pocket.
Jaimy is staring at the bodies.
Could you do me... Hold on, hand me a book.
Quinn
You
gives
said
her
she
a
had
book.
PTSD, remember?
So,
Yeah.
Athera holds the book out to Feylyn. Would you possibly be able to
Blue's
conjure a
running around
very
circles backwards.
tiny flame underneath one of these pages and not burn it?
I'm gonna... Said they were over here?
What? The bodies?
Bodies?
Yeah.
So, she's gonna move.
Okay.
Just be staring at those. Or...
Any dwarves in there?
So, Feylyn.
So what you're asking me is to ignite the book without igniting the book.
I'm asking you to hold a flame underneath a single page
You know how to cook?
without burning it.
Almost.
You know, except for that one time.
At bank.
So I pull out Consuela from
You summon
Alright,
Consuela.
yes,
You summon Consuelo once per day? Okay.
yeah, the one per day, and then I use ignite on the back of the book.
Duh. You weren't supposed to
Look.
ignite it.
No.
I am-
The reason I summoned Consuela is so I could put it out by just taking the back end of that book and putting it in Consuela.
That's...
I don't have any way to control it.
Okay, just no. Before you do that, Athera is just gonna, pull the book back slowly.
It's part of the Phoenix Sorcery thing that's on core.
How about you just light yourself on fire and we hold the book near you?
You can't be
That
doing
works.
that.
mantle of flame. You're fine.
Nah.
I take one of the arrows and I say, catch this on fire.
Oh, what? Okay. I tap the arrow.
Okay, so the arrow's now burning, and I put the arrow behind one of the pages of the book without holding it close enough for it to burn.
Oh, by the way, that arrow is completely shafted.
Nice. Yeah, there doesn't seem you see a faint glow of the light behind the page, but that seems to be about it.
Can Zalias roll perception?
What for?
Perception was already rolled.
I know, but by one person, not because Zalias was looking too.
What are you trying to do?
Because Zalias was looking through the books as was Quinn. So like, is he just not looking?
On a side note,
What are you trying to look for?
Just to see if there's anything weird in the book at all.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll for it if you want to.
I think they're just a bunch of empty journals, though we could try and lug all of them back to the surface and have Syndra look at them.
We might have to come back here if we want to do that. And this time we don't have to worry about the door.
Do I notice anything?
Notice me, senpai.
would I actually notice anything magical from that? Or is it just
No.
guaranteed?
They're just fine. They just seem to be blank books.
They're literally just empty books, guys.
God
What?
damn, I rolled a 19. I was hoping it was like something good.
You know
You
what,
find
actually?
some very nice dust.
Athera starts pulling on different books on the shelf.
And they're mating.
Okay.
What?
Wait.
I mean,
That's
he's like, but I got a 19.
multiply.
I'm like, well, you find some really nice dust, and they're mating.
Oh god. Dust multiplication.
So you start.
What?
So you start pulling around, looking for anything on the bookcase.
Yeah, more or less a lever. You know, hidden bookcase bullshit.
All right.
So
you're gonna try and see if it's any kind of special bookcase.
Yeah, Quinn's gonna help.
All right. Give me a perception check.
Oof.
Woo!
All right, Quinn and Athera both. So as you guys are fuddling around looking for what could possibly be a hidden lever, you both seem to simultaneously pull a book, and as you do, you hear a click.
Hey.
I'm like, where?
So I was just standing back here, just so you know.
Athera just smiles happily.
Here's the thing. Quinn is just like, ooh, I found something. But Athera, you're like, oh shit.
Oh god. Oh god.
Athera, as you pull your book back and you hear a resounding click, you see behind the book, pointed directly at your face, is a hidden crossbow.
I'm just gonna like dive and take freaking Quinn with me down to the ground.
Feylyn, you're directly behind Quinn.
Well, Quinn has been caught flat-footed. Let's go.
I just fucking tackled them both to the ground.
She's just foot, so.
Okay.
If you tackle Quinn
then
towards
I'm going
Feylyn,
to
Phelan's going
need-
down.
Hold on a second. I need to roll a 3d20 plus 7.
I don't
Wait,
like the
do
sound
I?
of that.
Starting in order. Alright.
Somebody takes 19 damage.
Quinn. First arrow misses Quinn. Arrow misses Athera. Hits Feylyn. Smack on.
No chance of death save.
We'll see.
Ah,
And
Feylyn.
it is.
Oh.
So Feylyn, you get nailed dead in the middle of the chest with an ice arrow, bringing you down to 1.
I just...
So you get knocked smack on the fucking ground. Air is like gone out of your
I-
chest, and you feel your phoenix fire start to like just, like, almost simmer out because from
I
getting hit by
immediately
that.
run over to Feylyn and start pouring the health potion down her throat.
Like, sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Exactly.
I love how the
Holy
two
shit.
tallest people in the group managed to miss the arrow.
I find it funny because it was head level for Athera. I'm wondering where it was located for Quinn because she's 5 foot. If it's aimed anywhere near his head,
No, Athera's 6 foot.
Yeah.
I'm talking about Quinn though. He's 6'10". You're
He's
6'8".
6'8".
And I'm sitting here at 5.
And she's 5
Yeah.
foot.
It's because she wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I just caught it and I managed to tackle down the freaking Quinn, but not Feylyn.
Alright,
But,
so
like,
poor Feylyn, as you hit the ground, you suddenly feel a warm, globulous fluid being poured down your throat. Go ahead and delete the potion from your inventory, Aura, and roll me a 1d4
I
plus
never
1.
got a chance to put it in my inventory, it's okay.
Okay.
I didn't know where to put it.
Holy shit.
Roll me a 1d4 plus 1, Aura. Yeah, you just got smashed.
I just got shafted.
You did. Plus 3. Oh, sorry, plus 2.
Plus
So
2?
you gain you gain 2 health back. So you start to feel your warmth start to return to you.
Wait, you said plus 2, so I just re-rolled.
No, sorry, I meant he gains 2 health.
Alright.
GG.
I'm gonna have to check mine
you
as
start
well.
to feel like the warmth start to return to your body slightly, but as the
Quinn?
here's the thing though, because you didn't pull it out, it actually the skin heals around the arrow.
Oh god damn it!
Cuff, you remember this one, Moru?
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Did not learn from the last time, I take it.
Alright.
What happened last time?
So, but yeah, so Feylyn, you've been stabilized. You're able to breathe again, but you got an arrow in the chest. So
At
you
least
used
it's
to be an
not the
adventurer
name.
like us until you took an arrow to the chest.
Hey,
Just break it, God.
hey, Zali.
I know.
Can I borrow your potion?
Yes, here's a potion of lesser
Take
healing.
the arrow out.
That's exactly.
Yeah, trust me from experience on that.
Just the skin keeps healing around the arrow, and he has a very arrow-like shaped lump on his
Okay, what you
Messed
do
up.
is you
I want you to force feed it to me as soon as I take it out.
rip the arrow out as you're
Wait,
drinking.
I'm gonna pull out the potion and hand it to you because I
Oh
forgot
yeah,
how to
so
do the roll.
Jaimie, you and Blue would have been able to hear the trap trigger from the other room and the loud
And
thump
smell
as they
the
hit ground
blood.
and start freaking out.
Alright.
It's enough to
Wait.
pull her from her stupor.
Okay.
Quick thing. Quick
Alright.
And she tries to make her way into.
But yeah, I'm gonna need you to force feed that to me while I pull this arrow out.
So
Can
what
I
you
pull
walk
it
in
out?
on is you walk in on Feylyn on the ground with an arrow sticking out of her chest.
And
just
all
a
of us
bookcase
trying
sitting
to
on
fucking
the
help
shoulder.
her.
And Quinn's on the ground going like, what the fuck just hit me? And Athera is freaking out. And Zalias is like, I got you.
Okay, how about
Hold my leer.
Feylyn? I'll pull the arrow and brace you.
I may not be conscious if you pull it
Oh
out.
fuck! I left you for like what? 2 minutes?
Athera, here's the potion.
I have the potion.
Alright, I pull that arrow out.
I force feed him the potion.
I'm holding him down so he doesn't thrash.
All right, do me a favor. Roll me a 1d20 plus Constitution, DC 13 Death save.
Wild. Plus what again?
Plus Constitution,
Alright.
DC 13.
D20. Ah, this is gonna be wild. Alright,
Mom, you got this, Feylyn.
let's make sure that I need to roll a 12.
You need to roll a 13 or better.
You rolled a 12.
Please,
Alright.
God, just give it to him.
So basically, what ends up happening is you rip that bitch out,
I rip out.
which would do enough damage to reopen said wound and drop you below 0. But then they start force feeding you the potion, which brings you back to 3 health.
Hey, quick question.
So you expire momentarily before being stabilized and opening your eyes, going, "Oh my god!"
Don't go pulling on books again.
And you did fail one death save. Two more and you don't get to roll, and you are.
Quinn, can we have your health potion for poor Feylyn here?
I'm going to use mine as well. Actually,
Hey guys,
you only get best 2 out of 3. So.
I know.
Guys, I do have a potion of vitality.
He did find one.
Save that. She's not dead yet.
Okay.
But yeah, so you start. Also, as you stabilize, you start to feel the hole in your chest close.
On a side note, anyone else a little slightly hungry?
Well, now that you mention it.
Oh god.
Jaimie's
Alright, so
Double go through.
what I'm thinking is this will be probably a good place to take a break for a bit. If you guys want to take a Doritos and Mountain Dew break.
Okay.
Oh my god, I need to stretch. My
Yeah.
ass is glued to my seat.
Oh, I have a Mountain Dew. Who has the
Don't go pulling on books again.
I
Alright,
will.
so... Hey,
No,
Jaimie,
you don't need to blame just me. It was partially Quinn's fault, and I'm the person who actually noticed.
So I'm gonna go I'm gonna go quickly take a few minutes. I'm gonna go make some food for myself if y'all want to
go
say.
grab a
And
monster.
the rest of the household, I hope.
Yes.
Diemu, good question.
I'm a go.
Oh, we want to reconvene in about 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab
Yeah.
some boxes and pack a little bit and be right back.
All right, cool. And this will be a good restroom break and all that jazz.